704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. We're live. We're here to talk about Bryce Young, man. To pay or not to pay Bryce Young. The news stories are circulating that the Carolina Panthers are picking up talks on picking up Bryce's 50 option. And this was a conversation that we were going to have to eventually have, except now it's more gritty. Before, when Bryce Young wasn't doing absolutely anything to help this team, no one was talking about paying him. But now, after the recent success of the team and his play, the people that love him have always wanted to pay him. But now we have to actually get in here and discuss if the Carolina Panthers want to pay Bryce, and if they do, how much. We're going to be going over the contracts of all the NFL quarterbacks today in comparison to try to figure out where his sweet spot is, along as go to some things where people have talked about Bryce and him getting paid and why he should get paid and why this is a difficult situation for the Carolina Panthers. We're going to discuss, man, like, do you just pay him now early so you can pay him what you want and not wait? Pay him later in case he plays better, and then now he wants even more money that some will feel like he didn't deserve. We'll talk about all that and more, man. Let me get my co-host up in here right now. First, man, we got everybody know him, man. You call him Band, Nick Gaskins, prowling veteran. He's in the building. What's going on, Nick? Niggas. Next, man. Up, you know what I'm saying? We got my man Popping Bullets in the building. Pop, what's going on, bro?
What's happening, man? What's happening?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people they piling up in here right now, Pop, man. They was ready for this show, man. We got to discuss it, you know. Claire will be joining us when she finishes from work, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about this money, man. And Edge already in there. Edge is at work saying this is my type of show. Show the money, you know. And we only going to really just touch on the whole Bryce situation, although Edge and them still are going to be doing a show breaking down the money for the whole team, you know what I'm saying, in the near future. But this news broke, so we have to get into it, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on, Twine. This the third live of this week? Oh, shit.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
We're taking on all competitors.
Where you at, Pewter? You should be off work.
Hey, Papa, there's a lot of feedback. People saying they're enjoying the show, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man,
control chaos, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But you know, but at the same time, learning. You know, we've had people tell us that's been on the show, man. I love coming over here because I learn something every day. You know, we try to give everybody something, man.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything, a little dibble dabble.
All right. All right, man, look. First thing we're going to discuss, man, look. Let me see if I put this up here real quick. All right, so look, man. Here's an article right here that we're going to get into first as we get into this situation, man. Trying to navigate everything at the same time. But the Carolina Panthers are expected to exercise the fifth-year option for quarterback Bryce Young, a move that would keep him under contract for the 2027 season and cost approximately $26.5 million. That's how much we owe him left. The decision would allow the team to wait on a long-term extension, giving Young another year to prove his consistency before committing to a potential more expensive new contract. Details of the decision The cost, the 50 option is projected to be around 26.5 million for the 2027 season. They're really just paying him the rest of his money. You know what I'm saying? The contingency is the projection could increase to about 39.7 million if Young is named to the Pro Bowl on the original ballot this season, and the rationale is picking up the option is seen as we got cut off, but it's seen as like them trying to save money and getting ahead of the deal before he gets good. Well, I guess in his fifth year. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, this is gonna be a show, man, where we really gonna have to put our thinking caps on. And I mean, I already expected it to be very emotional. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be people on here that's gonna want to pay him. There's gonna be people on there that's not gonna want to pay him. All we ask is when y'all join today, man, just allow each other to talk. Let everybody get their points out. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be a smooth one, man. Start with you, Pop, man. What do you feel about all this, man? You know what I'm saying?
Um, I mean, what do you say? I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you kind of knew, if he played worth, Carolina football, being consistent and show progression that the option was going to be there. Didn't know exactly how much it would be. I disagree though. I don't think this is a continuation as far as like they're just paying him his money because that 38 contract, $38 million or 37, but it's close to $38 million is guaranteed. This is an add-on another 26. You know what I'm saying? This is a add-on. I don't think it's a we'll straight 26 out of the 38 that we already guaranteed you after your 4 year. They're paying them 26. They would be paying him an extra 26 for one more year for that 5th year option. So I don't think we get any extra money back just because we pick up his 5th year option. I could be wrong, but that's just how I see it in my mind. Um, I haven't, sat there and did the numbers. But anywho, um, I mean, it's gonna be a torn situation. A lot of people are gonna be, a okay with it. And some people ain't. I'm one of the people and I hate being down the middle
Mm-hmm.
because I do feel like if you found your franchise quarterback, you shouldn't have a problem paying him. But because his inconsistency, um, I'm not necessarily with picking up the 5th year option. But unfortunately, time is against him. So let's say if he wins out, if he wins out, gets 4 wins, and still losing the first round, they're gonna pick up that 5th year option. I don't. If we make it to the playoff, they're still gonna pick up that 5th year option. And that's the problem with time being against you because they have to make a decision after the season is over with, which I believe can start at March all the way up to May. That gives them time to figure out what they want to do. Um, and me knowing from what Bryce have done previously before he got here, he made sure that he sat until he got paid his guaranteed money contract. Like he waited. He didn't come right in and start doing anything. He was like one of the last people to sign his contract, even though he was the first overall pick. So if the 5th year option is up for discussion, I imagine Bryce is probably going to sit again because one thing he is serious about is his money. You got it, Twan.
Go ahead, Nick.
So yeah, so like Pop was saying, I am a little bit more well versed in the way that that works. Is so the 5th year option is a separate, fully guaranteed option for a team to pick up, and it's slotted depending on where you were picked at. So wherever, so if you're the first one picked, whatever the price is what was already allocated for that year when they pick up your option, that's what they owe you on your 5th year. It's fully guaranteed, which I think it was 27.6.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fully guaranteed. So that would be saying in 2020 and for the season of 2027, his cap hit would be $27.6 million. There is no there ain't no wiggle room around it. There ain't no taking no money away from it. There ain't no negotiation. It's $27.7 million fully guaranteed. Yeah. And so I'm gonna say this. Pop is also right. When new league year begins in March, you have from that time until the end of May to pick up his 50. So there ain't no sitting for picking up his 50-year option. There ain't no there's no like, oh, I'm sitting. Ain't no really no sitting. They have to the end of the May. Right after it's literally right after, I mean, right after the draft and all that type of stuff. You got that time to pick up his 5th-year option. So, like I was saying, I'm probably split right now. I do agree with what Pop just said. If he makes it to the playoffs, they're going to pick up his 5th-year option. So ain't no reason to cry about it. Ain't no reason to argue about it. Ain't no reason to be mad about it. If he makes it to the playoffs, they're going to pick up his 5th-year option because in their mind, they're going to say, well, while we haven't seen 100% of what we want to see from him, he gave us enough to make it to the playoffs. So that part, 100% agree with Pop. It's probably going to happen if we win these. If we win all 4 games, 100%, they're gonna pick it up as soon as the new league year opens up. They're just gonna go ahead and pick it up, get it out the way. And I actually think, in my mind, looking at what quarterbacks are making right now, having to pay him $27.6 million is still a discount. I mean, and then you still have 2 years basically to decide whether he's your guy or not. I think it's a cheaper option rather than going ahead and putting his contract putting him under a long-term 4 to 5 year deal. So that is what I am.
All right, so I agree with both of y'all, man. I agree with them picking up the option. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather pick up the option and see what he has going forward than to sign him to a deal and then that turns out to be a disaster.
Yep.
I'm saying it really is like picking up his option is just like, like a prove it deal. Even though in the eyes of many, Bryce hadn't been proven that he gets starting last year, he got hot late in the season, and it's looking like that's what's happening this year as well. He's getting hot late in the season. I think Carolina is saying, look, prove it. We want to see you get hot at the beginning of the season and carry that out throughout the season. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Brett Tillis as our money man or whatever, and having our general manager and Dan Morgan. I think those guys are going to combine heads and make the right decision when it comes to that. But I do agree with both of y'all, man. Look, I'd rather pay him little than to pay him a lot, and we stuck with him. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
I'd rather give him that 5th-year option rather than to do what they did with Daniel Jones.
Yeah, ain't no way in hell, bro.
So the
Yo,
problem is
Yo, what's up,
the
Trusted?
problem that I'm running into is this right here. Um, Icky, right? He signed a 4-year rookie deal in 2022, and the Panthers picked up his 5th-year option in April 2025. So he's under contract at least throughout 2026,
Mm-hmm.
unless the team resigns him to an extension or release him. 2026, his contract current expires in that year. So you have 26 million that you can give Bryce, but Icky is probably going to cost you north of 22 million. That's a problem. That's a major problem because you already got Icky on his 5th-year option, right?
So yeah, so in Icky's is 17.8, I believe that's what it is. So it's not a so that's the great thing, especially having the money man that we have, because at the end of the day, if you sign Icky to a long-term deal after this year, what you can do is take that guaranteed money that is for next year, part of it, at least part of it, you can take that and slide that in as part of the overall guarantees for his contract that you're going to sign him to. And then you can also And then it also allows you. So if you sign him to a 4-year deal, if you sign him to a 4-year deal, and okay, so say we say in 22 per year, whatever it is, if you sign him to a 4-year, you can prorate it for the entire amount that he's currently under contract. So you could prorate it for 5 years instead of 4. So at the end
Yeah.
of the day, it works out in your benefit to sign Icky, because I do believe when I looked at it the last time, if we signed Icky,
It
I think
saves
it's
you money. It saves you
yeah,
money. Yeah.
I think it was 13 point. I think the max we could save is 13.5. 13.5. So I mean, at the end of the day, you the goal would be to the goal would be if we're picking up his 5th-year option, the goal would be to sign Icky this year. If Bryce works out, you sign Bryce the following year. That would be what the goal would be to if that was going to happen. But obviously, we know the ups and downs, what he has done, and all that kind of stuff. He hasn't been consistent. But at the end of the day, the 5th-year option is way cheaper. Is way cheaper than signing him to a long-term deal. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah, because I mean, look, a long-term deal, his agent is going to look at the market.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm gonna assume the market's gonna be as long as he ain't. I mean, well, obviously you can't tell me you're gonna do crazy. He's not gonna get 60 because that's where Dak's at. Dak's at 60. You're not gonna get that. Obviously, no quarterbacks behind they got signed after Dak got that. All the quarterbacks were kind behind Dak got at least 55, 53 and a half, somewhere in that range.
But look at the
So
quality of quarterbacks, right? Tua's getting 53 million a year.
yeah,
So I'm looking at it like this, fellas, right? We already had the report that came out they're going to pick up the 5th-year option. So to me that says that they're kind of starting to believe. My thing is this, if we fuck around and make the playoffs, I think they go ahead and extend him right away. Cuz I don't see a scenario where we make the playoffs and Bryce plays bad.
I don't see.
That's
I
the
don't
only
see.
thing. That's the only thing. That's the only way I look at it. And then as far as the money, it's like, bro, Tua's getting like 53 million a year. So if we make the playoffs, now Bryce's agent got a whole bargaining chip to use against the franchise. Like, oh well, Tua's getting that money, and Bryce had a season that's we went to the playoffs too. You know what I mean? So it's a wild situation right now. I think if
Yeah,
we pick up the player option, it's only 26.5 million Bryce got to play for
well,
next year.
what we're hoping is
That's not
that
next year. That's the year after.
Okay. Oh, okay.
we don't do some New York Giants shit and some Miami Dolphins shit where you grossly overpaid 2 quarterbacks, man.
I
You know what I'm
hear
saying?
you.
We with the way that we're coming up, we can't afford to do that shit with Bryson and be stuck with him. And if he don't work out, it's like he just sitting there with all this half our damn budget on him.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
But
can't.
also, the team will look at it interestingly. They're going to be like, well, Bryce is 24 years old. It's his 3rd year. It's his 2nd year with Canales. That we've honestly exceeded expectations. I can speak for myself. I think a lot of I'll call a lot of Panther fans out if I told them we'd be 7-6 going into the bye. If they truly believed, I would have said, "You're lying, bro. You're
Gotcha.
lying." You
So
know what I mean? Like,
guys, let me know if what y'all think about this. Here's the risk. It's a risk, but it may be a calculated risk. But I'm scared of it when I say this. In a perfect world, Tillis will be like, let's just go ahead and sign him now, man. That way we can sign him based on his numbers now. You feel me?
I mean, yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
But,
until us could
but,
backload the shit out of the contract.
yeah, but if his numbers don't increase, you know what I'm saying? But I know that we could pay him less money if they sign him now. Go ahead and sign that new deal now. But they're gonna wait. They're gonna wait a year. But if it's a risk just based on his numbers now because he can't expect none of that money that these guys are getting, these top quarterbacks are getting based on his stats.
yeah. That is because we do
I
run the risk. I get what you're saying, Twan, because you run the risk if he goes in. We make it to the playoffs this year, and then next year he actually takes a step forward, and can maintain a decent season,
He can't
then
come back and ask for more money.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
See,
I mean,
it's
and
it.
I'm gonna say this too,
Uh-huh.
just to put things in perspective. Daniel Jones, even though he was getting paid more money, Daniel Jones' contract was structured in a way that if it didn't work out, they could
They could get
get
off
out
him
of
after
they
two
could get off
years.
of it after two
Yeah,
years.
that's exactly what
So
Atlanta did with Kirk Cousins. Yep.
so
Mhm.
so at the end of the day, you remember they signed him. He was making 40 million a year. He was still making less than what the top quarterbacks were making, and he was and they went through one year. They took their lumps. They went through the second year. Then they got rid of him.
Hey
So
guys, we got. Let me welcome somebody to the show. We got CPG in the building. CPG, what's going on, bro? Carolina Panthers guy in the building. What's up, bro?
What's good, man?
How you feeling?
Had to come show your show some love. I know you always over there on C3.
I appreciate it, brother. You know what I'm saying? We
I
talking about
also
Bryce.
I
Go,
was
go ahead,
also
man.
gonna bring up the fact that I know y'all talking about Bryce's 5th year option and
Mhm.
contract scenarios. I know a lot of people not talking about it because people have been complaining about the backup quarterback, but Andy's under contract next year, and we only save like 8 mil if we cut him.
Right.
no, we
And
only
we
say
save another and we save
it's
another
three.
8 mil if we cut Ashawn. That's
It,
$16 million you could free up.
but listen, we don't need to cut Ashawn because I like the rotation that we got going on.
Now we could cut Ashawn.
You can decide. You can sign Icky. If you sign
I'd rather
Icky,
cut Andy.
if you can sign Icky, and you sign Icky, you're saving $13 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think if you cut Andy, it only saves you like two hundred
It's only
thousand
three.
dollars.
Yeah,
It was
it's not
no,
gonna save us a lot cutting
it was
Andy.
It
$3 million.
ain't gonna
It
save
ain't.
you a lot. Is it 3 million?
Yeah, it's only three. It's $3 million.
So if you really think about it, who you really getting for 3 million? You know what I mean? Like,
Some cheap
uh,
veteran or a rookie.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but we need to. I'd rather have
I'm
a
not.
quality backup. I mean,
But
I ain't saying
but
Andy is quality.
you can get a quality backup that's called the draft. That's that's
Draft
that's the
free
whole
agents.
point of drafting or free
Me and Pop
agency.
was trying to tell y'all.
Yeah, you can get a quality backup in the draft or free agency.
And some fresh
That's
legs.
so if
Even
you do,
undrafted free agents. Because look at the dogs we've got like Jalen Coker from undrafted free agency.
Mhm.
I'm really hyped on how Dan has been doing with the undrafted free agents. So
So here's the salaries, man. I mean, as y'all know, Dak Prescott is the top guy. Matthew Stafford after that. Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, um, Kyler Murray's contract is stupid. The fact that he's in the top five is crazy. Kirk
yeah,
Cousins is another dumbass contract. This is what I'm trying to avoid. Kyler Murray, Kirk Cousins,
Kirk Cousins in
um,
the top 10. Yeah, he in the top 10. Yeah, that's crazy.
Geno Smith. I don't know if people say he earned it or
he's
not. I
he,
mean,
he's the king of getting paid and not living up to his contract as Kirk Cousins.
yeah.
Shit. And actually, be honest with you, well, I ain't gonna talk about that team right now. Anyway, moving
Yeah,
on.
his agent is look, his agent is a motherfucker. But look, Justin Herbert, I think he earned his shit. Josh Allen is probably underpaid right now. Deshaun Watson, that's another dumbass contract.
I already know what Bryce's agent's going to say too. He's going to be like, "Look, you struggled with quarterbacks for years till you got Bryce, and he's the one that got you the furthest. So pay him the money."
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He's gonna say that. He's gonna put that. He's gonna put those. He's gonna throw all of that stuff in our face. But what we have to do is we have to be able to say, let's look at the numbers. Let's do this.
Yeah,
And
I don't want to
I mean,
overpay because Bryce's
yeah,
numbers ain't justifying that kind of contract.
yeah.
And that's what I love about having Brent Tillis in here because I don't think Brent Tillis has any ties to Bryce, unlike Dan
None.
Morgan does. Whether we don't know if Dan Morgan wanted Bryce, but I know he's talked good about Bryce, and that's only because he probably either has to or either he genuinely likes Bryce. Whatever the case may be. But he's in a position to make the hard decisions, but he's not by himself. And that's what I like about Brent Tillers because Brent Tillers is a numbers guy, and I don't think emotions get the best of him. I think this goes on his resume as well. Okay, you did a hell of a job signing the guys you dealt with in Kansas City, and you was there for Mahomes. But at the same time now, okay, what are you gonna do now? Now you're really starting your legacy. If he is thinking the way I think he thinks, he's a numbers guy. All the emotions and things like that. It ain't really bothering him because he has no ties to him. He didn't draft him, so it's either you. I think you either got to perform or you got to get out. So I think he would make a smart deal when the time comes to it. Even if we do pick up the 5th year option, the after next year, it really depends on what Bryce does.
I
Yeah.
think you got to give Bryce at least next year because technically it's like his second year. Because
So
if you're
they're
looking at
gonna
it
give it to him.
under Canales, well, he needs one more year under Canales, if you ask me. Usually, the third year with a quarterback and a head coach combo is when it starts to take off.
That's true. Listen, Bryce is currently the 22nd highest paid quarterback in the league. Shit, I mean, he could very well go from 22nd to top 10.
My only thing is, his QBR is worse this year,
It's
which
terrible.
means individually he's playing worse.
That's why I think the idea of this year. I think even Bryce's agent will say, "Hey, our best we can do is 5th year option this year." Well, I mean, that's. I mean, I don't think that they have a. I don't. In my mind, I don't think they have a full leg to stand on, even if we make the playoffs. Looking at his individual stats,
Yeah, they're gonna have to go to that. I can't believe Bryce getting paid more than Drake May. That's crazy. But
but that's only based on where they got drafted at. That's you forgot. That's just positional value. It ain't because remember those positions are locked in for a certain amount of money, regardless of where they're at or who drafted there. So
mm. So what's the sweet spot for him on his next? If we were signing him today, what would y'all say what would you give him over a 4 years, bro?
I would try over 4 years. I would try to keep it.
4 years
4 years, 135 million.
per year. I'm talking about per year.
Oh, per year, about 35. No, about 30, 25 to 30.
Yeah, you could probably argue that right now, but but Tawan is perfectly correct. If this year he goes out and just like what y'all just said, if the third year is the charm and he picks up, we might be looking at north of 50 next year.
So, so if I'm Tillis, right? I'm saying, look, and I know that the quarterback the shit that it changes every year, man. But I'll be like, even in the 30s, okay, you got Tua, Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, and I know their contracts are going to go up. Not Tua's, but not Deshaun's, Jared Goff. I don't know about him,
See,
but
but
oh,
you're
look, let
looking
me
at.
finish. Let me finish. So I'm not. I know he ain't gonna ask him the question flat out, but it's like, man, with his agent, you want him to be paid like them? Because I mean, Jordan Love, look what Patrick Mahomes is, bro.
Well, that's by design. Patrick Mahomes' contract is super backloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patrick Mahomes when he did that 10-year deal, he gave them the wiggle room to be able to adjust his numbers so that they can
Yeah, so they could
so
sign some players if need be.
yeah, so like at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes, what was it, $500 million? It was $500 million total over 10 years, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. His
Yeah,
number
so
skyrockets after this year. That
he
that
probably
28 skyrockets to like 55 after this year.
yeah, and these numbers that we looking at, these are their cap numbers,
These
and
are their
Right.
but these
cap
are
hit this year. Yeah, just
this
this
year.
year. Yeah.
So I mean, I believe I think Dak's
Hit
cap number goes up
2026,
this year.
Twan. Let me see what it says for 26 real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, I went 2006.
yeah.
That'd be funny to look.
Tom
Actually,
Brady.
look at that real quick. Let's look at that real quick. What
I'm
was
like, what
20
the
years
fuck
ago?
is Tom
What was the
Brady
highest
doing?
cap hit?
Tom Brady and Mike Vick.
Yeah,
13 mil.
13
That's
million.
crazy, bro.
Yeah. Now go ahead, go to 2026. Let's look at what these cap numbers are going to be.
Hold on, I'm just interested. Let me see something.
Oh God, Twan, you over here. 1987, $1 million. Come on.
A mil.
That's crazy,
Steve
bro.
Young was getting $500,000. That's crazy.
That's the greatest $500,000 investment in football history.
Ever.
Yeah,
All right, here we go. 2026.
yeah, yeah.
Deshaun
Look,
is
look, look at this
Deshaun's gonna
time.
be number one.
yeah.
$80 million. $80 million.
Because they kept pushing his money too.
Yeah, and I actually don't think they have the room to push it any further. So I think they stuck with that $80 million. Look at look at
Already-
look at look at Patrick Mahomes. $78 million.
They already tried to buy him out. He just said no.
Look at Lamar. Look at Dak. Look at all these quarterbacks. These numbers go crazy after this year. Where's Tua at? Tua, $56 million.
What's Mahomes shoot up to 70?
Yep.
$78
78.
million. $78 million.
Lamar Jackson 74. Dak 74. Jared Goff
Oh,
69.
Jared Goff $69 million is crazy, bro. That is absurd.
Kirk Cousin 57 for sitting on the bench.
Yeah,
The
Kirk
worst,
Cousins.
the worst
But Kirk,
contract is Tua.
nah,
56.
Now
so
here's
but
my thing. What's Kyler Murray's next year?
53.
$53 million Kyler Murray's getting.
To
And
do
look,
nothing.
$53 million. Jeez. That's what I'm saying, bro. We gonna end up giving Bryce a contract, and fans like the Bryce people like that don't like Bryce, they're gonna lose their mind when they
Yeah,
see these cap
yeah.
hits, bro. They're
Bryce
gonna
cannot
lose
get
their
paid.
mind.
He cannot get paid more money than Jalen Hurts, a dude who already got a Super Bowl.
I mean, yeah, and but where's Jalen Hurts at? Where does did his
He's
balloon?
not even in the top 10. He's right under Sam Darnold.
Yeah, that means that the very next year his is gonna balloon. Because ain't no way Jalen Hurts, because Jalen Hurts got signed before the same year
Philly,
Yeah, his
Lamar
cap
did.
is you're right, Gaskins. It goes up
I
after
don't want to get
next
into
year.
other
It's gonna
teams, but
balloon
Philly
up.
ain't gonna do him like that.
He's gonna ask. He's gonna ask for a new contract after
Philly
this
ain't gonna
season.
pay him that.
He's gonna ask for a new contract after this
Another
season.
team will though.
Bro, Deshaun Watson, $80 million. I'd have a heart attack if I was in Cleveland.
That's why you don't
And,
sign bad
but
contracts.
look,
Oh my God.
And you know
this the
what's crazy? We were trying to do it too.
But
Oh
we
my
weren't trying to go fully.
God.
We weren't trying to go fully guaranteed though. But the thing about it is that they can't get out of
Um,
any of that money. They can get it's 100% guaranteed. They can't get out of any of that money.
All right, we got a
uh,
pickle up in here, man.
what's up, Twan? What's up,
What's up,
guys?
pickle? What's up, guy?
Just to add a little bit to your conversation, you know who wrote the Patrick Mahomes contract?
Brant
But still,
Tillis.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
He wrote that contract.
Yep.
So I mean, piece by
And I
piece,
yeah.
he's probably one of, to my opinion, he's the best cap guy in the league.
I
Yeah.
mean, but damn, like, yo,
He'll to me and he don't overpay folks. And
yeah, he don't.
I've never seen him since he's been here
Besides Turk Wharton.
write a bad con. Besides who?
Turk
Turk
Wharton.
Ward.
Well, that's
You don't overpay
well,
quarter.
you know what? For this year, you're correct, and it may end up being his first bad contract. I don't know, but
But he's still young. You're right. He's
yes,
still
yeah,
young.
he is, and we don't
I'm
know.
just hoping Turk
So
is hurt, man. I'm
right,
hoping
I
that
mean,
that's
I'll be bluntly, but earlier, Nick, you said something about cutting Ashawn. I would not cut Ashawn. We ain't got nobody good enough behind Ashawn Robinson, and I say that Bobby Brown is just a fat man on the field, and it may sound mean, but that's just the way I feel about it. So, Bobby Brown doesn't give no push. If a running back runs to him,
I
he'll tackle him.
like
But that's all he can do. And Ashawn is third on our team at 2.5 sacks this year.
Let me point something out before we continue, man. Within this show today, man, the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976 is fair use. Is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing profit, educational, and personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. We will be doing some criticizing, some commenting, and some podcast reporting, teaching. No scholarships over here in research, man. All right, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the numbers are what they are, man. And I mean,
Right.
at the end of the day, Dak's number is going to go down because they're gonna freaking move some money around for Dak. Dak's number will go down. I don't Deshaun Watson, that $80 million cap hit. That's what it is. That's what you're going to see next year for Deshaun Watson on their because even if they cut him, they still have to pay him that.
Yeah, unless they sucker some team into trading for him.
No, they tried to buy him out, and he was like, "Man, that's
You
the
can't.
easiest money you gonna ever make.
No,
I ain't
they,
going nowhere."
But listen,
if I was them, and I'm not. If I was them, I'd have never signed a son of a bitch anyway. But anyway, all that being said, if I was them, I would do exactly what the Broncos did. I would do what I'd outright cut him at the end of this year, and I'd take the hit I took. And
Hey guys, please go ahead and hit that like button right now. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Look, please, look, YouTube, don't push shows unless you hit that like button. That's why I hear every show constantly telling you to hit it. I wish YouTube would change it. So look, it's just based on the people that are watching, but they're gonna make you guys hit that damn like button, man, for the show to continue to spread like that or whatever. I think it's very dumb. They can see who's watching, but they're like, well, they got to hit the like button. Well, obviously they're here.
mm-hmm.
Not our rule, man.
Right.
So, and shout out Nick Tri-City says share and subscribe as well. We got Carolina Panthers guy up in here right now. And Ben Reynolds said the extension or new contract need to be laced.
What's good?
I don't know what that means.
they probably talk about incentive base. Incentive base. You can, and that could,
You can only do so much of that. A lot of the times, your agent's going to nip that in
Talk
the
about
butt.
me.
I mean,
No. So here's the thing. Here's a little sticky thing too. Jeff Hart, shout out Jeff Hart. Jeff Hart said, we lost 59 games in a row while trailing in the fourth quarter before we drafted Bryce. This kid leads the league all time in winning drives at the age of 24. But before Bryce, we had people that were in the league, like you just said, and we lost or we started trailing in the fourth quarter. Look, man, ain't nobody paying him because he leads the leagues and drives in the fourth quarter when you look at his overall record, and it's disgusting.
yeah. You got everything has to come into play. Everything has to come into play. You can't just look at the good.
You can't leave that out.
You can't look.
I truly don't think, and I'm sorry I interrupted you, sir. I truly don't think that they're even considering long term contract right now.
Yeah, I think
I
fifth year
think
option is it
yeah,
right now.
I think that they're going to deal with the 5th-year option for a reason. I think they're going to wait to see what they can see long term. And listen, if it costs them a little extra this time next year, then so be it, or this time a year after. But listen, not only that, they can
Yeah, if that man would stop waiting
actually
till the fourth quarter to turn him into prime Tom Brady, we'd be good, man.
exactly. After the 5th-year option, they can use the franchise tag. And the way these contracts are, I might use that franchise
I
tag
ain't tagging him.
twice before I
No,
give
that's too
anybody a
much money.
contract.
Nah,
Hey, Pixel. I'm 100% agree with you. But I'm gonna tell you right now. So the tag for next year is $53 million. So guess what the tag for the year after that's gonna be?
A lot more. A lot more.
Yeah, that's the tag for a quarterback, $53 million next year. And so when you tag him once, it's whatever the number is per what you call it. But then when you
Now,
tag him the second time, it's 20% more from what he was getting paid the last year.
All right, let me point something out. Shout out to Carolina Panthers guy who's on the show. He said, and I agree with him wholeheartedly. He said Bryce is probably the most clutch fourth quarter QB we've ever had. I just wish he could do that for all 4 quarters. Hey, guy, look, man. Am I wrong when I say this? Everybody keeps saying Bryce is so clutch in the fourth. This is what I say. I say the Carolina Panthers are clutch in the fourth. I say that if you look at Rico's numbers, Rico was clutch in the fourth. Before Chuba got hurt, Chuba's clutch in the fourth. It's not just him. You know, he's the leader. He's going to get most of the credit. I mean, to say he's clutch in the fourth means he's putting the team on his back.
And that's true. He hasn't, other than that one game, he hasn't really put the team on his back.
I don't think Bryce ain't like Cam where he could put the whole team on his back and carry us to a win.
Yeah. So
I agree. That's
and,
not his style.
Cam could
that's completely
single-handedly
fine.
win us games.
Yeah, and it's completely fine. But at the end of the day, what we do still need to do is see some consistency, just like you were just saying. Consistency throughout the entire game.
I agree 100%.
All right, guys, we got Creekside in the building. Creekside, what's going on, bro?
What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Oh, what's up, Twan? How everybody doing?
Good. How you,
What's
bro?
up, Creekside?
I'm doing great. Just got off work. I feel good.
Let's talk about some Panthers, bro.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, Creekside feel good because Coker went off this season.
Oh yeah, that too. I was gonna add Coker to that list that Twan was just giving out. Bryce ain't the only one who did good in the fourth. Coker don't got nothing in the fourth.
Yeah. Let's
So
talk about the other guys. That
he gets a lot of credit though. He's a quarterback. He's gonna get the credit. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
So I'm gonna ask y'all,
Mhm.
with them picking up that 5th-year option, is there a possibility that we could lose somebody that's on a team that needs a contract?
We're gonna lose somebody if they do that.
I mean,
And I do agree. Ashawn Robinson should be re-signed back. They haven't went out there yet. I mean, unless they get him in the draft, but they haven't got anybody that replaced him who's played better than him. So I think the best deal is to bring Ashawn back. But go
I
ahead,
think
Tick, for that original
I'll be
question.
right back.
I think it will be mass neglect for them to bring Andy Dalton back to this team, bro.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Poppy. You said the question was, who do you think won't get re-signed if Bryce gets signed?
Yeah, who do you think we'll lose?
Well, Rico's starting. Rico's number one, I would say. I think if
Yeah,
Bryce gets a contract, he's gone.
yeah, you might be right on that. You might be right.
I don't think Rico's coming back here anyway.
And then maybe like a O lineman sacrifice. Maybe, just maybe. Not
Yeah,
sure who
because
though.
you got plenty of guys on that O line that need to be signed. I mean, you don't have a center, you don't have a backup center, you don't have backup guards. Uh, yeah, like, and if you're thinking about getting a predecessor for Moten, you probably got to go to the draft. So I mean, I'm really curious. Like this offseason is like I said last year, or I've been saying this year. This offseason is more important than last offseason because I knew all the contracts that's up. I mean, y'all just thinking that far ahead.
Yeah,
There's so many people that you got to either keep in the building or go get in free agency. I mean, we got some decent money, but we ain't got crazy money. Like we got some decent money. But one thing I can say, I do feel like people is gonna want to come back though. So I don't think that's gonna be a problem. But can you sign them?
what's
Right.
crazy is the people that's gonna want to join this team, and
Yeah,
that's what's gonna suck. It's the
if
good people out there that want to play with us, and we might not have the money for them.
well, that's Brandon Tillis's job to figure that part out. Make
Well,
them.
yeah, I mean he's good
I
at
mean,
it, so I trust him.
yeah, and that's what I'm relying on, really, because when we make the playoffs, there's going to be people want to come here. They just are, and I'm all right with that. If you want to come here, we can use you, fit you in, fine. But I mean, and to me, a lot of that is, what defensive system are we going to run next year?
Is
Because
somebody talking that I can't hear? If so, I'll leave and come back.
Okay.
because uh you know uh uh shit. Ivero is also a free agent, but his contract don't come out of the cap. So um uh but I mean we don't have a massive selection. I just looked at it of free agents ourselves. We got some, but nobody. I don't think we got anybody that makes me say, "Wow, we got to hurry up and re-sign him." DJ Wanham, I don't think he's coming back. I don't think I would offer him anything. Uh,
Big
Cade
Sock, can you hear
Mays,
now?
Can y'all hear me?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
can
hear
hear you.
you.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't hear nobody before, but I hear now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Cade
when
Mays,
people join and leave, if you're on a phone, the audio cuts out sometimes.
Yeah.
yeah, Cade Mays and Austin Corbett, Brady Christensen, of course, Rico Roseboom, Renfro, Josh Nyman, the punter. I wouldn't mind keeping the punter even if he is 36. David Moore, J.J. Jansen, Nick Scott. That Jake Curhan is a free agent. I like him. Uh, I mean, that's I can read a few more of our second and third stringers. That
Shout out to
that
Edge.
Chris
Hold on,
Barnes. Go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
Shout out to Edge. He said the Panthers cannot jump the gun if and when CJ Stroud gets paid first. Man,
Um,
Brett Tillis ain't gonna jump no fucking gun because you know what he gonna put in front
no.
of Bryce? Did did you go to the playoffs the first 2 years? You know,
Yeah.
have you, and all the other shit, man? All you gotta do is put his numbers next to it. Ain't
And
nobody.
CJ, Twan,
Bryce Young's. Hold on,
go ahead.
Pickle.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bryce Young's. I don't know who is Bryce Young's agent. I know he got a big name agent though. His agent can't get cocky with us, bro. He gonna get cocky with the wrong man. And Bryce gonna wind up with the fucking Jets playing even more meaningless football. So you can't get super cocky with his numbers. Shout out to Edge for pointing that out though. And D
Right.
Money in the building said, "Hey family, what's going on with your D Money?"
To be honest, I don't think CJ Stroud ain't played good. I mean, let's be honest. Not counting his first year or two where he was in the playoffs, he. I mean, he ain't no world beater. I mean, let's be real. I mean, he ain't really won a lot in the playoffs. Uh, he was hurt.
Man,
He was hurt quite a bit to this year.
all you gotta
Uh,
do is get to that
you
shit,
know,
bro.
I mean, I know he'll get some money, but I
Yeah, I
don't think
mean
he's going to
the
be a.
way
I
the
don't
way
think he's
teams
going to be a. It is the Texans though. They could overpay for
the
everybody.
way the teams look at it is like if you get into the playoffs, they feel like it's just shit they need to tweak at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got D Money in the building. D, what's good, man? It came in frozen. We'll wait till he unfreezes.
Day, Thursday, whatever. Hope
Yeah.
everybody been able to enjoy this victory bye week and so forth. You know me, I'm at work trying to get it in. But if I get a chance to stop by and holler at my peoples, I'm gonna holler at you. Uh,
Hey,
my main thing is I'm hearing like with Bryce, like I said, it was probably a couple of weeks ago. I had already had in my head that he was gonna get that option or whatever. And some of it is kind of like the poor man's disease of, well, show me a better option. So at least you know this is the evil you do know, besides the evil you don't know. So
Correct.
it's kind of one of those things that I thought Bryce was gonna be here anyway. Now, where people are saying because of the 26 or 27 million, the possibility of losing a player or not being able to obtain a player, I don't buy in and subscribe to that at all. And the reason why I say that is the way the TV deals work, the way these salary caps go, and you look at what these other guys is making, and this is gonna sound crazy from a cat who, what I'm saying, gotta get out here and work every day. But 26 to 27 million is not gonna be that bad to pay Bryce for that year if you really are sincerely trying to figure out if this dude is our dude. If they don't have hope or feel that he can be that guy, then I wouldn't give him the 26 or 27 million. But there hasn't been no signs to me that it shows that that they're not going to give him that 26 or 27. Rico, basically, this is the best way I can put it, especially if we go to the playoffs. If a player wants to come here, he's gonna be here. And Brant Tillis will be able to work it out. They're not gonna just sit here and just rob the bank, go with a blank check, or go to the buffet and ain't ate nothing on an empty stomach. They're gonna at least be smart about it. The biggest issue that I have is when we get into that point where you're starting to be able to get these free agents who got a little razzle dazzle on them and got that shine on them, is being able to identify if these dudes are just going to be a name for us or if they're going to be dogs. So I would prefer to keep the approach we've been going with while we haven't been that successful, where we had to get real in depth and that scouting team had to be right and everything else, so that we can make sure that you're just not a pretty name playing over in Cincinnati, or you just had one good year over there with the Chargers and we just have this great belief that that's going to get us over the hump. The due diligence still has to be done. And pretty much for me to close it out before I get back in, I know a lot of y'all didn't have on your bingo card 7-6. And I know some of y'all feel we should be 8-5 and everything else, right? But what a time to be alive as a Panthers fan when you're sitting at 7-6, have the opportunity to control your own destiny. This bye week came at the great time. Guys can heal up. They can get their mind right. They can focus and execute the way that they're supposed to. I just feel like so many things have fell into line for these Panthers because they stayed the course. I'm highly excited. I don't know what I'm gonna do Sunday, but I can't wait for the following week when we start getting hyped for the Saints and so forth. But like I said, and also the winning, the part I'm proud about right now, the winning has brought a lot of Panther content creators together. A lot of people have been able to come to a common ground on some of these polarizing topics, and we're actually looking like a group of people who are enjoying their football team, and I love that for us. And Twan, you know how I always say, if you ain't with us now, you ain't welcome to the parade. Keep pounding.
Wise words by Mr. D Money. Wise words by
Facts.
Mr. D Money. We got CPG in here, Tri State, Creekside, Pickle, Popping Bullets, myself.
Shout out to D Money. I love you, bro.
Yeah, man. Look,
Well,
shout out to Jeff Harvarkus.
yeah.
Yeah, he asked a mean question too, man. When you're talking about this money, it's just in the air. He said, "Would we be 7-6 without Rico?" No.
That
No,
exactly. I mean, but you also have to sign a key Aquano. So I mean, it
Well, we
just
talked about it. Yeah. Yeah.
it's
we won at least 2 of those games off of Rico's back.
Yeah.
There's
right.
something I saw on Cat Crave that they put out a pretty interesting article about Cade Mays and how
Right.
he may warrant a bigger contract because we only signed him to a 1 year deal,
Right.
and I think he definitely played himself into a position where he bet on himself, and now he's gonna warrant a bigger contract. So when I first came on, I heard Pop talking about Icky, and my question to to kind of piggyback off that is, if you plan to repay Icky and Mays, bro, that's over $30 million you're going to be investing just in two players on your offensive line.
I mean, you got to do it.
Yeah, that's
I
and
don't know, Twan. I think I might be over for 10 to 12 million a year. I'll let Cade Mays walk and draft a center.
We
That's
already
just that's the way I'd look at it.
we
right.
already have the most expensive line in the league,
In
and I
the
mean
league,
it's
exactly. Why
I
would you
mean,
want to keep
well,
putting more
well,
money
I mean
into it?
we've had good success from it for the most part.
Well, I'm not talking about putting money in the maze, bro. I agree with that. But the little fella got to have
well,
protection.
wait a
No,
minute.
tight man. Introduce First Lady of the 704 Charlotte Bomb Shows here. Claire, what's going on?
No, not much. Just got off work.
What's up, AC?
Hey, Nick.
So, when all I'm saying is this, it's just a talking point. When people or when the time comes and people are saying, well, Bryce did this and he does that and he deserves this kind of money, remember games he had nothing to do with winning at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, without Rico, he probably would be since people like to give him all the credit, he'd probably be at what 4 and something right now.
I mean,
Right. What
yeah.
easy. All
Well,
right.
it was Chuba that did the hard work in the Rams game. But that's the benefit of having two running backs.
Correct.
When one for whatever reasons one's not working, you got the other one on.
Mm-hmm.
But like I
It's
said,
true.
I wouldn't extend. I wouldn't extend Bryce yet. And if his agent brought it up, I'd tell him that Bryce ain't played good enough yet for that, and I'd leave it at that. And if Bryce got pissed, he just got pissed. I mean, I wouldn't make no beans to bones about it.
JP said the 50 years over 26 million. Fuck no. He's already got an undeserved 37 million guaranteed out of Carolina. Laughing out loud. But we're not trying to pay him to a deal because he has one good year. Bryce has still not had a great year yet. I don't
No.
think people understand that. Like his numbers have been gaudy. We've been winning a big part because of him. Anything like close to making a Pro Bowl,
No.
none of that shit.
The thing that really, my fault, Juan.
No, I'm just saying. Like, do you guys think so? He's having a good year because we're winning right now, but he still has not had like remember 2000 and such. He ain't had a great year yet from beginning to end.
See, my problem with Bryce is this. I'm not even going to say the Atlanta game because that would just not be unfair.
That's just a
Let me pose
game.
a hypothetical to y'all. All right, if we got the Bryce we just got against the Rams from week 1 till right now, consistently week in week out, would we not be probably a 9-10 win team right now?
Yes.
Absolutely. I think we'd be the number 1 seed in the conference right now. So I think that's the problem where, half the Bryce fans are like, well, he's been great. And then the other half is like, well, if we got this Bryce consistently, we might be 10-3 right now, low
We'd
key.
be a scary team if Bryce
Yeah.
like
Like,
that consistently.
yeah, we'd be super scary.
The thing
So
is this.
yeah.
The thing is this. If you're gonna bring Bryce back, and this is what I fear Carolina gonna wind up fucking doing, bro. If you're gonna pay him this money in the 50-year option, you cannot play yourself and not bring in competition for him. That would be very, very fucking stupid
I
to
still
not
think
bring
Bryce
real
needs a
competition
third
in.
year.
If you're gonna tag him with the 5th-year option,
Man, we ain't tagging Bryce Young.
no. If you put the 5th-year option on him, then are you not telling him that you're the guy this year?
No, they saying that. I mean, your time is up, but we have to pick up your 50-year option, and we're gonna give you another year because we've gotten further this year than we've gotten in our past.
If to me, in my opinion, if you're going to bring in competition, and I wanted to do that last year.
What you, JP?
I wanted to do that last year. If you're going to bring in competition for Bryce, then you let this coming year, next year, be that year. You don't put no 5th-year option on him. You decline that. That's the year. If he beats his competition and he plays lights out, then you have this conversation next year.
That's where I'm
That's
at with the
If
two
not,
people. Just
then
forego the 5th year.
yeah,
Make his 4th year like that final prove it year, because if he's going to be good, then he's going to be good enough and play well enough to warrant an extension.
And that's why I said earlier, next year would be like his third year with Canales, and usually that third year with a head coach and a quarterback is where you find out.
right.
The thing that's polarizing for next year is, and I know it's hard to gauge it because teams obviously get better, get worse, off seasons happen. But when I look at the 2026 opponents for us next year, I think we put ourselves in a win-win situation if we pick up Bryce's option, for the simple fact that, yes, you're holding out to see if he will deliver, and there isn't a better season to try and deliver next year because we got to play the AFC North, We got the Ravens and the Bengals coming to town next year, along with the Rams or Seahawks again. We got some. We got to go to Cleveland, go to Green Bay again, go to Pittsburgh. So we're gonna have some tough games next year. So if they pick up that option and Bryce delivers next season, and we win 9, 10 games, then we might start having some conversations about
I want
Bryce
to.
probably getting that extension.
That's a great point too, Nick. I want to get back to the point of this because I don't think people took it in like this. If you're gonna pay him that, see, the thing is, sometimes when quarterbacks feel like their options are being picked up and shit like that, and Carolina has proven it in the past, then I'm afraid if they pick his option up, then they're not gonna go get this guy competition. Because then they're gonna be like, well, we done paid him $30 million. We don't want someone to really compete with him, or that'll be wasted money. Which just goes back to what Claire was saying, and what I agree with her and them saying is, I wouldn't pick it up this year. I'll wait till that fourth year to see what's going on. Make Bryce earn even the fifth-year option. I would make him earn that shit and say, look, bro, we're gonna have to bring some competition in here for you. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. If you like that, then you'll beat out the competition. But how many quarterbacks have seen their team pick quarterbacks up and they're like, man, I ain't worried about that guy, bro. He ain't better than me.
It's interesting that you say that, Swan. Washington, the year they drafted RG3, lo and behold, they drafted Kirk Cousins in the 4th round. I could absolutely see a scenario this year where we have 2 5th-round picks and one may be used to draft a quarterback this year,
Make
possibly.
that dude compete.
Yeah, give him get an insurance policy too.
Don't
If
bring
there's a
in the
guy,
don't
there
bring in
may
the
be a guy
quarterback.
Canales is looking at. Who knows? His scout team may be looking at his people, may be looking at someone that's a 3rd-day grade, and he's maybe licking his chops like, oh my God, I hope I can get this guy in the 4th, 5th round. Who knows? Who knows? We don't know, but
So
maybe.
let me point it out. So Mike White is not competition. You know what I'm saying? Hendon Hooker, for the most part, is not competition. Sam Darnold, not Sam Darnold, Red Rifle is not competition. Jack
Gardner
Plummer,
Minshew.
whatever his damn name was, that's not competition. Don't go out and go get some guy you know ain't gonna beat him out. That's not competition. Go get somebody that's gonna make this dude nervous that you'll feel comfortable with if he gets hurt.
I don't want to be the Debbie Downer, but I don't know of any quarterback that's going to be taken in the 5th round that can come out and beat Bryce Hall.
I don't know about that. The way he plays
I
sometimes.
mean, I'm
No,
just
that's understandable, and I agree.
It's still a rookie though.
I just really hope they don't try to go after Kyler Murray.
Well, I
Oh
mean,
God, no, please, no. I'd
no.
rather stay with Bryce. As crazy as it sounds, I'd rather stay with Bryce than
I
Kyler
would
Murray.
just imagine that's a boat that sailed already. I'm just what I'm going to do because
Yeah, I don't
I'd
know
rather
about
have
y'all.
Gardner
I'll get
Minshew as a
I'd rather
backup.
have Bryce than
depressed if
Kyler
I do
Murray.
that.
I'd be
Also
more
making
comfortable in the
fun of
Panthers going to get Sam Howell than Kyler Murray.
I would let Andy Dalton and White play the whole year before I go get Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I'd rather have Gardner Minshew at that point.
I'd rather have Joe Flacco.
Let Jake Delhomme, let the old man Jake Delhomme start before you get Kyler Murray.
Yeah, bring back Jake Delhomme and Cam Newton.
I mean, Kyler Murray, and for those who may get offended, Kyler Murray don't love football and he don't really want to play. I have a feeling, and I
Bryce
might
Young
probably
don't
be
love
wrong.
football. So you
I
ask
think
me.
I think when the Arizona Cardinals cut Kyler Murray, I think he's going to go hit up Major League Baseball.
JP, what up? JP said he thinks Morig and Turk are both overpaid. He won't get off Morig's ass, bro. I don't know what Morig did to JP. He said Bobby probably overpaid too.
Oh, Bobby is definitely overpaid.
I think
Bobby Brown's only.
I think Trayvon's one of the
$7
best
million
free
a
agents
year.
we
We
got.
got Bobby for cheap.
Okay, let's clear this out. But you can save $6 million if you cut Bobby Brown and call it a June 1st cut. And all Bobby does, listen, Bobby like me, he's just a fat guy in the middle. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. He's just a fat guy. Ashawn Robinson is bigger than him and is playing a little cheap and will probably resign here because Ashawn likes it here. And Ashawn's he's a team leader. And when Derek Brown lost his shit a few weeks ago, and went after that dude, they ain't but one man held Derek Brown back. And that was Ashawn. Bobby Brown standing over in the corner.
Nah, I'm gonna disagree with the Bobby Brown shit. Bobby Brown been misused by Evero since he got here.
Well, okay. All right.
He's just not a fat guy in the middle. Evero just hadn't used that man correctly.
Well, just because we don't run a 3-4.
Yeah,
And
he's
Bobby's
a nose tackle.
Yeah, we don't run a 3-4. We really don't run a 3-4 defense. We run a 4-2-5 defense.
Shout out to AJ Brooks. He said if Bryce takes us to the playoffs, he will have a contract signed before the draft. Deal with it.
I agree. Unfortunately, I agree. If he gets us to the
I
playoffs,
don't
because I don't see a scenario if we make the playoffs, Bryce plays bad.
And put a
I'm
poll
not
in the
saying
chat.
what I would do. I'm saying what I think the organization will end up doing. And if we make the playoffs, I think the organization's going to be
It's
like,
already a poll in the chat.
yeah.
What it say? What it say?
Hold on, let me see what check on them numbers real quick. Should we extend? The question is, should we pick up Bryce's 50 option? So let me see what the numbers. See what the numbers say. Uh, 64% says yes, and 36% said no.
But there's a side note to that because Bryce has showed glimpses, and if you
That's all he ever shows.
But if you allow him to show his glimpses, he'll have a trade value as sometime next year because some coach, some offensive coordinator is going to have it in their head that they could make Bryce a superstar and trade for him.
I've said this, Pickle, and people have laughed at me about this. I'm like, there's some crazy motherfucker in the league who thinks they can make Bryce a superstar.
You don't know who's going to be head coach.
Well, that's why the Rams wanted him, man.
I've said that
Rams are probably licking their chops, thinking, "Oh, when Stafford finally hangs it up, we could groom Bryce to take his spot."
Groom him, shit. You can have his ass, bro. I mean, y'all. I don't want to be so mean, but
I don't hate Bryce.
I mean,
I don't hate him either.
Yeah,
he's so inconsistent that it drives me nuts because I've seen plays this season where we got guys open, and it's like Bryce can't see the whole field. He just don't see the guy open.
And I know a lot of people just would, if it was up to a lot of people, they would cut Bryce at the end of this year and be done with it. Now, that being said, there is nobody better. There is nobody as good or going to be. I mean, there's really no future other than a couple throwaway quarterbacks, as I call them. I mean, the free agency's bare unless the Colts get a corn cob up their butt and don't tag Daniels up there.
If we could get him in the third or fourth round, I would take Lenoir Sellers gladly.
Yeah, later though. Yeah,
he's not coming out.
Let's listen to James Palmer real quick on Bryce Young.
The look ahead to the weekend. We're going to mention that as well. I want to get off the top here because there's been some discussion here about Bryce Young and the way he's played of late. They've played themselves into the playoff picture, the Carolina Panthers, with a huge win over the Los Angeles Rams, who, in my opinion, are the best team in football right now. And is he going to get that contract extension? Former number 1 overall pick. Let's go to Copilot first before I get into it because Copilot's got all the answers. So according to Copilot, I asked, how often do first-round QB's contracts get extended? Well, according to Copilot, since 2011, remember when that's the wage scale was introduced, about 60 to 65% of first-round quarterbacks have their contracts extended beyond their rookie deal. Now, will Bryce Young be one of them? This is going to be, to my understanding, a bit of a wait and see. Young has been kind of up and down. They've seen some bright moments. They love how calm he is in big moments. They love how he's had these come behind victories. He is very level-headed. They love his demeanor. Dave Canales loves him in the building, my understanding is. They also enjoy the way he's kind of growing and developing. That's part of it. How much is he going to grow and develop it? Because it has been, and I mentioned the up and down aspect of Bryce Young. 1 week I'll hear from people close to the organization, I don't know if he's it. I'm not sure. He's probably a middle of the pack type of quarterback.
I want to say something real quick while he's saying that. Of that 60% that carry over and get that second contract, most of those guys are not still developing in their fourth year. All right, they're good or they're winning. Bryce is not winning. He hasn't had a winning season yet.
And then you have games like he played against the Rams where he was very efficient, threw for I think about 20 balls, but completed 2 touchdown passes on 4th down in huge moments. They ran the football well. They played good defense, turned it over. That formula, can he be your quarterback? I think this is going to be one where they're going to continue to win. They are going to most likely pick up his 5th-year option. That would be the easy thing to do. And then you're going to have the ability to evaluate him. I don't know if they're going to rush to do a contract extension. Those discussions, to my understanding, haven't really happened or transpired yet. We'll see. But right now, this is kind of something that they're going to it looks like you're going to wait because you want to see where you're at. Do you want to be in the Trevor Lawrence or the Tua Tagovailoa situation where you guarantee a lot of money and you're paying these guys $50 million a year and you're not getting $50 million a year type of production? That's going to be the interesting aspect because it has been kind of like this. And could they find a formula for success? Possibly. But I do know I've talked to enough people around the league going, there are plenty of limitations due to his size that affect you in the passing game. So we'll see. We just need a new owner. Tepper sucks. Hey, Tepper has been, I think, pretty good lately. I know that speaking to people there, he's kind of grown as an owner as this, has gone on. From him taking over the team to now. This is the most success really they've had since he took over the team. I think Dan Morgan is starting to get some props. And I would say this, I think they did hit on Dave Canales.
Yeah, I agree with him.
So look, it's not like for people that call other Panthers fans haters when it comes to Bryce, these are people who have no connection to the team. Hell, I'm looking at some of the shit they putting in the chat on his show, some of the same similar things that we say over here in Pantherland. Somebody, the first person said, pick up a QB in a draft 3rd to 5th round and worry about the extension next year. Then right underneath it, somebody says his salary should be docked due to his height.
That's disrespectful.
But
yeah, it is. Yeah,
people think it's only Panthers fans that are saying that. Is my point.
Yeah. Well, listen, I cut Kyler Murray all the time, and I probably keep on doing it. So I mean if they want to cut Bryce and call him whatever. I mean, that's their business. But I mock Kyler Murray all the time. I mock other quarterbacks for other teams as well. So I don't recollect that. I don't guess that's any different.
All right, let's hear one more group talk about the Bryce situation with this.
Bryce Young and the Panthers, they've won 3 of their last 4, 3-3, 500 at this point.
And this was recorded maybe 2 weeks back or some shit like
season
that.
For the first time in 4 or 5 years, undefeated at home. But I want to ask you a few things about Bryce. There's 2 stats that I can't. There's kind of like a bunch of different ways to look at him. One, it could just be a fun fact, means nothing. Could mean something really good for Bryce. Could mean something really bad for Bryce. He has 9 career wins, right? And he's played, 2.5 seasons, whatever.
Stop right there. 9 career wins. When y'all start talking about this money, and I'm talking about for the people who want to grossly overpay him, 9 out of how many games? Just keep that in mind.
It's going to be somewhere
9
in the
career
30s.
wins as a starting quarter.
Yeah. Probably less, probably just under 30%, 29, 28% of his wins, out of all the games he's played.
He has 8 career game-winning drives in the 4th quarter and overtime. Is that like awesome? Because he's clutch and he's comfortable in the moment? Is it confusing? Because why can't you play that well all game? Why does
And so, and Claire, the thing I want to point out too, when he says those, okay, so he's got 9 total wins, right? And then he said he had 8 clutch moments or whatever. Though that's where all his wins are coming from.
Correct.
That's where all his wins are coming from. Those clutch moments. I don't want to pay a guy a ton of money based on moments.
I don't think that
It's strictly moments.
And I hear what you're saying, because I deal with to several people on Twitter. I do, but like I told them, you can want one hand and shit another. I don't think until Bryce Young is going to have to do what we saw against the Rams on the multiple game level. He don't have to do that in every single game for a whole year, but he's got to do it on a regular basis, or he ain't going to get all that money you want to promise him. No matter how much you buy his jersey, no matter how much you put him up on a pedestal, it's not going to happen. Just like outright cutting him at the end of this season because people don't like how tall he is, or he smiles too much, or he's too nice. That ain't going to happen either. So, I mean, just because a fan kicks and screams loud on social media don't mean it's going to happen.
All right, let's go with
just
this.
Means they're going to
Does it need to be that kind of got to have it 60-yard drive for a field goal, or is it just a complete coincidence?
I mean, my first reaction is obviously it's a good thing. It can't be a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I feel like game-winning drives can be mislabeled. Mm-hmm. Like the other day, Caleb Williams has a game-winning drive. They got the ball on their 50-yard line, and I don't know if he threw a pass.
Yeah,
Bryce
has a few of those.
And this.
Okay, stop me if you heard this before, Tri-State. Hold on. I want to play that little bit that he just said. This is why I had to have people hear this, because it's not Panthers fans. I wanted people to hear this one more time. Listen to this very closely.
It's a good thing. It can't be a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I feel like game-winning drives can be mislabeled.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I feel game-winning drives can be mislabeled. Hey, Claire, and before he goes into it and everyone, how many times have I said other people got us down the field and then Bryce finished it up when we got down there? But people try to make it seem like he marched us all the way down the field in all those situations, which he didn't.
Right.
Let's continue.
If you get good field position and it's the last game of the drive or the last play of the drive, whatever.
Absolutely. Let's go.
The other day, Caleb Williams has a game-winning drive. They got the ball on their 50-yard line, and I don't know if he threw a pass.
Yeah.
Bryce
has a few of those.
In this game, I mean.
And he said he don't know if he threw a pass. But guess who's going to get credit for that win when the game is over? The fucking quarterback.
It looks like, I remember watching it, but impressive 15-play, 6-minute drive to end it out with a field goal. Did he complete many passes, or was this just Rico Dowdle all the way down?
The big thing he did was on a fourth down. It was a completion to Hunter Renfrow into a very tight window.
That was a tight window. Would argue not the greatest coverage. Dude was playing off 8 yards.
Great coverage,
down,
bad coverage.
Sound
like a spoiled sport.
Other thing I would look for, I feel like it's different when you're playing with a tie than you're playing from behind. Tie, 27-27 is a different feel than gotta have it. We have to score here. This is like when they started this drive, he probably didn't even think it was going to be the last play of the drive. I'm not trying to knock on Bryce. Good thing. I want to see. Sometimes it's good to play with a lead. You should be putting your team in position to win the game rather than have to come back at the end.
And that's where I want to stop right there. For people to keep pointing out his drives or whatever. And, how about we not in a position where he has to bring us back, Let me tell you what an oxymoron is. To say Bryce has, Claire, what do they say? 8 game-winning drives or whatever?
Since coming into the league, since he got into the league, he's got 10.
He's got 11 actually now.
11. What? Yeah. He's got 11, double digits.
Whatever. Listen, 10 or 11. Okay, whatever. The oxymoron is this: that how many of those games did he put us in a bad situation to begin with, where he had to come from behind? So we don't want to talk about the turnovers and all that shit. Coming from behind off you fucking up all game ain't the greatest thing either. but people like to leave that detail out.
Well, he got credited for the Green Bay game. They're alluding to that Green Bay game. I mean, yeah, I think he completed one pass and he gets credited for the game-winning drive. Houston, his rookie year, remember, I think we won off a game-winning field goal. I mean, he kind of put us in a hole that game. He didn't play that good. I'm trying to remember off the
neither
top
of
of
them
my head.
played
He
that
had the
good.
Atlanta game at home in the rain. That was a game-winning drive. That
Shout
one
out-
I give him credit for. That Atlanta one at home, the first win against Atlanta in the rain, it was like a monsoon outside. That one, okay, I'll give him credit. But there's definitely a few.
The final score was 9-7, I think.
I know, but still, he let us down. He let us down. We started that drive on like our 5-yard line. So I got to give him credit there, especially in the rain as a rookie.
Okay.
I'll give him.
And
But there's
what
a
I'm saying,
few.
what I'm saying is it's okay to give him credit for that game and a couple more.
Yeah, but here's my
if
thing
that's
too,
your
Twan.
resume.
In all retrospect, it's like this. You're going to be finishing your third season in the NFL, and you haven't even gotten a full season's worth of wins. You feel me? Like 3 seasons, you don't have 17 wins as a starter. That doesn't
And
merit
he's
$60
never-
million.
and he's-
That
and
doesn't
he's
merit
never-
60. I don't care how many game-winning drives you have. That doesn't merit $60 million.
Let me out, Nick. And he's never had any competition whatsoever, ever. Hey, shout out to CPG. Let him get it back in here. He also put in here. He said, like the Miami game where Bryce threw the TD to Mitchell Evans when Horn and Etienne got us down there.
I believe that was the Miami game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bryce didn't do that. He just finished it off. I mean,
I
Jimmy
don't
Horn
know what the argument is.
the
I
big
don't think.
fourth down.
I don't think he has the resume, regardless of whether we talk about game winning drives or not, to justify getting paid
I wouldn't pay him.
crazy money.
I wouldn't pay him all that money regardless. I think quarterbacks in this NFL are massively overpaid. I mean, I really do. I think that's a lot to do with why. I mean, let's be real. People complain about prices. That's why the prices are always up. Because there's guys making an absorbent amount of money, and they flat out don't deserve it.
Well, it seems to be the. No, I'm sorry, Twan. It just seems to be the formula for a QB specifically is if you show us enough potential, we'll pay you a lot of money. Versus there seems to be a lot of other positions where if you're not producing, regardless of your potential, then you're going to set yourself back and potentially get released or traded. But it's like one of the few positions where we can look at someone and they could have all the potential in the world, and just from potential alone, we'll throw the checkbook at them. And it's like, why?
Well, I agree, but
not on no damn potential.
That's just the way the NFL is currently being worked right now. Kyler Murray got all that money because of potential. Daniel Jones got his money because of potential. Wrong, right?
The Daniel Jones thing is ridiculous, but
I mean, that's I agree, but I'm just saying that's how the NFL is now.
It's easy to say the Daniel Jones thing is ridiculous now, but he led them to a playoffs and they won a playoff game on the road.
Waiting for a quarterback. Okay, you just said they. You're right, they. He didn't go out there and win it all by himself. The only quarterback I know in history that could pick up a team and carry them and the whole team down for a win was Cam Newton, and ain't nobody playing like Cam Newton anymore.
No.
But a quarterback has to use the weapons around him, and it's never on him. It's the quarterback has to use the weapons around him, and that's how they win games. That's just how it is.
I mean, Bryce is set up way better than Cam ever was. He's got the line. He's got weapons.
And Bryce has. What to be bluntly honest, Bryce has a trying to figure out how to play.
They would not invest.
But I
in
can't think of it. Bryce has a to be, in my opinion, Bryce has a more willing owner that could demand more out of a coach. He has better. Right now he has a more intelligent DM than he had back then.
And don't be surprised when we draft a wide receiver pickle in the first round. Don't be
pickle.
Surprised.
We all know that Tepper won't.
Tri-State, don't make me vomit on this phone.
You're right. But what I'm
AC,
saying,
I hate to break it, but that's my gut instinct on this. I think they're gonna go get like fucking Makai Lemon or Jordan Tyson in the first round, or Carnell Tate, one of those three.
Carnell Tate won't be there by pick 16.
Bryce is going to get all the passes in the world because he's Tepper's guy.
Dude, I don't even see where people are saying this whole wide receiver thing in the first round. It ain't the. I don't. The unfortunate truth is we needed another wide receiver because we didn't have a number one wide receiver. But with Tet here now, I don't think we need another wide receiver.
I mean, I agree. Why would you draft a wide receiver in the first round to be your wide receiver too? I agree. That makes no sense.
Yeah,
literally no sense.
Hey, shout out to Creekside. Creekside still in it. Creekside said his weapons are getting annoyed too. Coker was kind of bold in the post game. You know, we seen, and Pop has shown us a video where XL is talking. When XL is talking about the other receivers, he's laughing, he's joyful, and every time the subject of Bryce comes up, the man stopped laughing, he stopped smiling, and it was back to what I can't say on film anymore. You know what I'm saying? His weapons are getting annoyed, man. They're winning right now, so they ain't gonna push that.
If they were losing and this was how it was going, that locker room would be toxic as hell.
It would.
I don't know that clear. I know y'all say that, but I don't know if the locker room would be toxic because I do think Canales has the locker room. I don't believe that Bryce is the pushing force of this team.
Well,
yeah,
Nick,
I mean, yeah, people might be annoyed with him, but
losing the locker room is one thing. But what I'm saying is when you are a skill position who is dependent on receiving the ball from a quarterback, and if you are doing your job and he is not, I don't care how great of a coach you are, and I don't care how much your coach has the locker room. Eventually, you're going to get into the ear of somebody if the quarterback isn't going to step up and correct him, whatever he needs to do. And you're eventually going to get into the ear of said coach. And if said coach does nothing, guess what? He will lose the locker room.
Yeah, but I think he's going to do something.
So if we're winning, I think that is what is keeping a lot of certain things at bay, if there are things at bay to be kept. So
absolutely. If we were 4-9 right now.
He cut out Tri-State. He's still in here?
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Claire. And winning kind of resolves a lot of things. And right now, having our destiny right in front of us, and not having to. And realistically, if Bryce goes out and plays the competent way he played last week for the rest of the week, for the rest of these next 4 weeks, we can win all of these games if everything goes right. I mean, as long as the defense is doing its job. Yeah. In theory, I'm just saying theoretically. That's what's going. But I think that y'all are definitely right about that. But I just and I do think that what we have to do is be realistic. If we win 3 out of the next 4 games, we can go ahead and say that they're probably going to pick up his 5th-year option. You could probably say that.
I think they're going to do that anyway, even if he doesn't.
I don't know, Twan. I think it really depends. I think it really depended on how he performs for the rest of this season.
Well, yeah, I was going to say I kind of agree with Nick on that, because if he comes out here and he plays the way he played against the 49ers the next 4 games, I mean,
yeah. Or he plays the way he played versus the Saints. Come on now, that's literally the reason we lost that game is because he couldn't push the ball down the field.
I didn't blame that game on him.
That's you.
I blame that game. I blame that game on the coaches. That game, I did blame Bryce some, but I knew some team. I knew some team was going to do it. They said we're going to make Bryce beat us with our arm, and it looks like Canales wasn't ready for that, or Canales or Evero was ready for that.
Well, what do you do? What do you do? That you can call the plays if you can call the plays for him to throw the ball down the field. If he doesn't throw the ball down the field, what do you do?
I don't know, man. It's a lot of things.
Wasn't it the Saints game where there was like an all-22 that was put out where it showed like on multiple occasions there was different wide receivers and even a tight end
wide open
on almost every drive. And it's like, bro, what are we doing? And he's like force feeding. And I don't want to get into this and argue, but I mean, he is the number one wide receiver right now, and that's Tet. I am glad he's here. I'm glad he didn't go to another team, obviously, but there is a lot of force feeding of Tet that is going on that, in my opinion, there's times where he doesn't need to do it. And it's just like, just throw it. It's like his idea is, if my first option isn't open, I'm going to look for Tet. Regardless. And it's just, I mean, he doesn't even look at his check down anymore. There's been multiple times where I've seen his check down open and I'm like, Rico's right there. He's right fucking there. Just throw the ball. And he won't.
You know what, Claire? and at one point I thought maybe, because you remember when we had
Tony, what up, Tony?
We had the reject. The locker room.
Oh, Johnson?
Yeah. When we had
Deontay?
him.
Mm-hmm.
When we had Deontay, I heard Canella say, "Hey, Deontay's your first read. You find him first." So I'm in my mind, I'm like, well, maybe that's why Bryce is force feeding T Mac, because that's the same mindset that he's giving Bryce to do in the game. But I would think if he's covered, why throw it to him?
That's what I
you've
said
got
earlier,
to,
man.
I mean,
I don't
as
think he can see the
cerebral
whole
of a
field.
quarterback as he has been pitched to be,
It's like
you would
he's not
think
telling
that,
you to. He's not trying to make. He's not saying. He's not trying to make you think for you. Like, yes, he's saying if that, if he's open, if he's your main guy, yes, but you don't have to make it a priority every single throw.
yeah,
So
I
yeah,
think,
Can't see
and
the
I
whole
could be
field,
wrong. I
man.
think I've looked this up, and this percentage has changed throughout the season. At one point in time, I think Tet had like 60 something % of the target share, and I'm like, dear Jesus, like, holy cow, which is a lot, But I mean, he's been productive. I'm not. Ted has had some drops that I've not been happy about in situations where we could have benefited from it. But I mean, XL had those same, struggles last year. But aside from that, the wide receiver room, we've got a decent enough wide receiver room
that's
to
right.
where Bryce should be able to spread the ball around and make plays confidently.
Claire, but this is all jokes. Maybe he can only see light skinned folks. Maybe that's all you can see.
He can't see the whole field, man. I'm telling you.
I mean, damn, Coco.
I don't know if it's his height or what. He can't see the whole field.
No,
If
it's
you
just
high
like,
yellow, he can hit you with a great
Well,
ball and everything. If you ain't
well,
you past that,
well,
he can't see you.
with pass protection, and this is something that I watched when I used to watch old Drew Brees film, when after Bryce Young's rookie season, when everybody was blaming the O-line for why he was so unsuccessful and everything else under the sun. And something that I watched with a lot of film from Drew Brees, and even watched some of it from Russ when he was in Seattle, the way that the pass protection is built for those types of quarterbacks, or at least it seems guys who are on, shorter stature side, is they kind of force the line to break apart and provide lanes for him to see. And that's what they did with Drew Brees. And doing that allows him to step up into the pocket instead of having to backpedal, 20 freaking feet and then roll out to make a play. And I noticed that a lot. In our games, there was times where our line did do that, and other times where it just kind of broke down. So the line being part of the issue, of course. But the fact that his second year, this past year, that wasn't a problem. Our line was doing exactly what they needed to do to create throwing lanes for him to be able to see downfield. They're doing it this year, and our line has had 10 different, shuffles because of injuries. So things are being done for him correctly. The pass protection is being opened up properly. And you've got receivers who are getting open, but if the idea is that he can't see, then what is it that he needs to do then? That's what I don't understand. What does he need to do?
That's why I think he just must have bad field vision, because I don't know how you don't see.
Well, I mean,
some of these.
that's got to be it then, because it's like I'm watching film and these guys are creating those lanes, and sometimes he just doesn't take the lane either. He doesn't move into the lane. It's like he just gets, I guess, scared. I don't know.
It's like court vision in basketball. If you can't see the whole court and know where all your teammates are at any given time, it's not going to go well.
Yeah,
I'm with CPG. I think he has horrible field vision. I only think up close throws has something to do with his height. When you can see the whole field, I just think Bryce boggles down. He makes up his mind more times than not who he's going to throw to. Pop was on with CJ and them the other day when he broke down film on all 22, where and they showed the play from two different angles, where Bryce threw the ball to Tedderod, you know what I'm saying, in a 3-man coverage. And all he had to do, shout out to CJ and Tony, all he had to do was peek right. He would have seen his tight end wide open. He would have saw that Chuba ran up 10 yards and sat down, turned around and waited for him. He would have saw Excel beating his man to the right. That would have been a touchdown if he threw it over that way, man. You know, but he made up his mind and he stared Tedderod down that entire play, bro. And then you remember the play when Tedderod scored towards the end of the game? We watched that play as well. Bryce looked the receivers off to the left, which is what we wish he would do more. They bid on it, and he threw the ball back right, touchdown. It's simple shit that he can change in his game that can make him so much better.
Yeah,
does he have the
just watching
conviction and commitment to
highlights, you
do
can
it?
see him stare people down.
I don't know what the definition of it is, and maybe somebody can Google it because it's a word to describe his that characteristic. Bryce makes the easiest things harder,
right,
and the hard things look easy. Does that make any sense?
It does.
I don't know what
He's a
that is. I mean,
contrarian.
I say that again. What
He's
you
a
call it?
contrarian.
Yep.
He's a contrarian,
A
huh?
contrarian.
Yeah.
A contrarian. Okay.
Contrarian. To contrast, you're contrasting a contrarian.
Isn't it true he only passed, for wide receivers at least, he only passed to Coker to like the third quarter or something like that?
Yes.
Last game? That's insane.
Maybe, or something like that. It was something, yeah.
I mean,
That's why I call him.
Yeah.
I call him dyslexic. That's what I call him. He sees everything backwards.
Kind of. Hey, look, man. Let's take a look at his stats. I'm just gonna run through them real quick from 2023. With Bryce, completed 315 passes. He attempted 527. The completion rate was 59. Total yards 2877. Average 5.5 a yard. That average is low as fuck. Most quarterbacks average 10 or more yards. TDs 11. Interceptions was 10 in his first year. His longest was 48 yards. They got his completion percentage got slightly better the next year. He did miss some games in the second year because he got benched. 234 out of 348 attempts. 2,403 yards because he started turning it on last year. 15 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. His long was 83. I mean, he didn't throw. I mean, he threw a short pass and the motherfucker. No, it was Coker took that shit to the house in Dallas. That was that one.
He's probably only going to get about 2,800 again.
He was sacked 62 times in his first year. They built that line for him, and he only got sacked 29 years the second year. But it didn't stop his turnovers. It didn't stop his damn turnovers. Look, and last but not least, this year, he's at 2,337 so far. I mean, I'm telling you, again, based on last year, his numbers have dipped again. He's just got more touchdowns this year, though. Completion rate went up. His longest is 54, sacked 22 times so far this year. But the number that we never talk about, and some people say that number don't matter. It does matter. His QBR was 34.1 his first year, 50.7 the second year, and now he's down again at 45.6.
That's my favorite stat, QBR.
So how is he on a Pro Bowl list? I mean, I'm trying to be.
I don't know what people come up with that shit. I don't know what they come up with.
If somebody could find that list and tell me where he's ranked on that, because
he's actually on a Pro Bowl list. How?
That's what I've heard.
With 2,337 yards, I don't think so. 18 touchdowns versus 9 interceptions. Fuck. Nobody ever got into the Pro Bowl with those numbers. Ever. Not even when they was wearing leather helmets.
A lot of people are casual fans these days. They don't look at that.
With a 45.6 QBR, ain't no way in hell
listen.
Pro Bowl.
He's not going to be in the Pro Bowl thing. Because you got to think about it. You got to look at the top two. They're going to take the top two quarterbacks in the NFC, which right now is going to be Jordan Love and I don't know who else, and Matthew Stafford. Matthew
It
Stafford
might be
won.
Caleb Williams because the Bears are right now. I think they're in the
I
lead.
forgot Caleb Williams has been playing really well too. So
Man, y'all forgot
Matthew
about
Stafford has been playing better
about
than any
Drake May.
Drake May.
Drake
But I
May is
thought,
AFC.
yeah, we just talking about it was
I ain't know y'all broke it down in conference. I was
I
just saying
think
overall.
yeah. So we talk about if we talk about we're going overall. The four that I'm going to look at are Drake May, Matthew Stafford, probably Caleb Williams. And
I don't
then
know how Baker's been playing. I don't know. He's gotten a nod a time or two, hasn't he?
I don't think. Well, at the beginning, Baker was playing
He
really
started
well, but
off super hot. Yeah.
yeah, but I don't think. I think he has taken a dip lately.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. So, like at the end of the day, it's only going to be four
I'll say
quarterbacks.
this: if he goes Dak, because Dak has been extremely
his numbers are
consistent, even though the
crazy.
Cowboys have been.
His numbers are crazy. Dak's numbers are crazy. Statistically, Dak. That's why everybody keeps saying, "Get rid of Dak. Get rid of Dak." Statistically, Dak is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
I'll take Dak right, man. Come on, bro.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, Jerry. Let him go. Go ahead. Let him go.
Imagine what our team would look like with Dak Prescott on our team. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah. Statistically, Dak Prescott is one of the top quarterbacks. I'm going to even say this: Dak
team right now.
Dak is probably number. I'm going to say number. I'm going to put him in the top 10 because at the end of the day, statistically, his numbers are what they are.
Yeah.
You
so
say you gonna put Dak in the top 10?
Yeah,
he's already in it.
Yeah, I was going to say. I think on the year, just in general, I think he's. Last time I looked at a QB list, I think he was like number 7 or number 6, something like that.
He's probably top.
He might be higher.
I mean, but people put their feelings into it, and then they start counting about wins and losses and all that type of stuff like that.
Is that what might keep Dak from a Pro Bowl is that maybe I don't know. They're starting to make a comeback a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, people put their emotions into it and don't look at if you look at the numbers, Dak is probably in the top 5. If you take away everything else and just look at the numbers, Dak is probably in the top 5.
Yeah, I can agree.
I mean, and then at the end of the day, you can also say that he probably has two wide receivers that are in the at least top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think, and I know that Nick Tri-State said that he feels it in his gut. I'm pretty sure it's something bad he ate. I don't feel like we're gonna draft a wide receiver with the first
I
round.
don't think we need to, man.
No, I'm not talking about need. I don't talk about need. I'm not talking about need because it's no point about saying need.
Yeah.
They're not drafting a wide receiver.
Yeah. I mean,
with the first round, they're not.
I believe you go with what is the biggest need on the team or the best player that's available.
But
And the
the
biggest
reason why I'm
team on
saying
the
that,
need. Go ahead.
the reason why I'm saying that is that would discredit any compliment that you gave Dan Morgan or Brent Tillis if they did that. That you might well don't say anything good about them because if you're predicting that that's what they're gonna do in the first round, then you shouldn't show them no love. Cause that'd be just stupid.
So listen, I'm going to say this. Unless a wide receiver is there that should have been picked in the top 10, and there's no other players that are the difference between him and the other players is that blaring. You don't pick no wide receiver there. You don't pick a wide receiver there. That's just I understand people are thinking, oh, they're trying to make Bryce this, trying to make Bryce. They're not, dude. Bryce has 3 wide receivers right now that are pretty good. And I think we're okay. I know that a lot of people think, oh, Excel is a failure. Dude's in his second year. And at the end of the day, Claire has already told you, oh boy is getting the mountain share of the targets. And at the end of the day, he's not going to. It's going to be different, man. We just got to wait.
So
We got to wait and see how it's going to put it
so
together.
let's look at it. Let's look at it. Right now, Tennessee is number one. Do they need a wide receiver?
They need a lot of
Probably.
things.
They need a lot of things.
They probably do
But
need a
but
Tennessee
wide
need a
receiver,
whole
but
team.
honestly.
do they need a wide receiver? Probably so.
Yes,
Yeah.
They
Nine
do.
times out of
Yes.
yes.
ten.
They
New York
that is where, unless they want to go defense, it's either
or
going to
O
be that
line
edge rusher out of Miami or Carnell Tate, probably.
or O line. They could go wide receiver, O line, or
Yeah.
defensive. Right.
Oh yeah, because Cam Moore's going to
New York
sack like
Giants.
crazy.
Do they need a wide receiver?
Yep.
Who?
New York
Yep.
Giants.
Yes.
Yeah.
They do, but at the same time, they probably want to work on that O line too. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they can go wide receiver 9 times out of 10. Wide receiver
Nobody.
or O line, same position. New Orleans Saints. They need a lot of things.
It just depends on where you pick the shit that you need, what round you pick it in, though.
No, this is
Yeah.
first round. This is first round. This is not second, third. This is first round.
No,
We
but what
talking
I'm saying, I'm adding to your point. What you're saying is absolutely true. But the reason why some teams do great in drafts and some do horrible is it's about what position you take in what round. And a lot of the bad teams take bad positions in the wrong round. Like maybe you don't need a wide receiver in the first round. You can circle around and get another one somewhere else.
But that's why I'm going down where I'm saying
Yeah.
I'm talking about wide receiver. Who needs wide receiver? Looking at the first round, who y'all think needs a wide receiver in the first round? New Orleans, they at 3. Do y'all think they need a wide receiver? Yeah, they do. They actually do need a wide receiver. Or
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah,
or
I would say that.
or in defense, So but they'll probably go defense. Las Vegas, they definitely need a wide receiver.
Yep.
Yeah.
They ain't got no but 2 tight ends.
Shit, Atlanta needs some more wide receivers.
Cleveland Browns. I could say O line, but probably a wide receiver as well. Washington,
Cleveland need a lot, bro.
Washington don't need a wide receiver. They could use one, but they don't got to. They don't got to. They're probably gonna go defense. New York Jets, yeah, they need a wide receiver. Arizona Cardinals, maybe defense. Atlanta, well, oh my bad. Rams, do they need a wide receiver? Probably not.
No, they good.
I mean, they can do whatever they want there. Cincinnati, nope, they need offensive line, defense. Minnesota, probably defense. What they gonna do? Miami, probably defense. And then you got Kansas City, Pittsburgh, and Carolina. Pittsburgh needs a wide receiver, but they need a quarterback even worse. And then you got Carolina. So even then, right there where we're picking, I don't see why we would take a wide receiver right there. Because
Yeah.
if they're
There
if
won't
they're
be anything available if
there you
all
go.
those teams take a wide receiver first.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to prove. If there is a wide receiver that's just like that, they're probably already gone by the time they came down to 16.
Yeah.
So your best bet is
We
either go O line, or defensive player linebacker, or 3 tech. That's what I'll be doing if I was the Carolina Panthers, and I think that's where they're going to go. It would make sense.
I think sometimes teams have to. I think sometimes, well, in football you have to be lucky. Sometimes, bro. I think sometimes you have to make an unorthodox pick and take a gamble. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I've been an advocate. Claire can tell you that you should always get a quarterback in every draft.
Yeah, you're right. You trying
But
to Jets do need a quarterback.
my
They need a
thing is,
Mechie ain't shit. My bad. Go ahead.
no, you good. So my thing is, if I'm Carolina, and this is just me, I get my linebacker, and then I immediately get Bryce's competition.
I don't disagree.
I'm just talking about them 2 rounds. That's just it for me. I get a linebacker, and then I immediately get somebody that's going to compete with him. If you're talking about paying him all this money, you immediately go get somebody that's going to compete with him. So either way it goes, you got a guy that you can train and develop and get ready. Either way. If Bryce plays next year, that guy is still sitting behind Bryce, learning, developing. If his agent tries to get silly or whatever, then Bryce ain't got the numbers to get silly or whatever. If he wants to walk, then we ain't blindsided. We got a guy already right behind him, learning, training. That's probably going to be way better than him, and then you let him walk. The biggest thing that I know y'all going to agree with me and Claire is that you don't fuck around and sign this guy to some dumb shit that we're going to pay for years to come. This team is finally growing. Don't make a decision that's going to fucking kill all that.
It's true.
If Bryce is that guy, let him compete.
And if Bryce is that guy, let him actually earn his contract and don't give him this fifth-year option bullshit.
Giving him shit. Yeah, let him earn it.
I would literally tell him this is your final year to prove it all.
The Bryce Young we saw that got benched, I don't know where he went in his mind or who he talked to, but all we know is he got the fire up under his ass and he came out and started. He was one of the best quarterbacks in the league in the last 10 games. If you're never worried about somebody taking your spot, then you're never going to give your 100%. You're never going to give 100%.
He's got to learn how to play like no one can take his spot away.
Correct.
I actually think he's giving his 100%.
That's sad.
I'm just saying. I'm just being.
I know you're being real, but I'm just. I mean, I have contemplated that myself, Poppin. Is like when Bryce, when Bryce says, I get he has these outlier overperformance games that are mainly against Atlanta, but he has them nonetheless. You never see that guy again after that.
Yeah.
And if he can only give it his all once or twice a season, then what are we paying him for?
Exactly.
And that's why I said this past week and week before last too, I think, we can't keep calling him inconsistent because he's not. Inconsistent means you have just as many good games as you do bad. And Bryce does not have that. He has been consistently bad with a few outlier performances.
Correct.
And those outliers cannot make his contract. They can't because there's not enough of them. If he was inconsistent and had potential going into it and we make the playoffs, that's one thing. But he has been consistently bad. And we have overinvested, in my opinion, in a lot of areas that are predicated toward how he plays. And we are wasting that money and wasting that talent.
Well, if they plan to move on from Bryce, I hope they have a plan because we saw after Cam what happens when you don't have a plan and you just are trying different quarterbacks on like shoes.
I agree with that, but I'm willing to bet that Canales and Brant Tillis and Dan Morgan combined are probably, I think the intelligence and the IQ of knowing what is needed and what you need to do to prepare yourself for the worst case scenario is probably being taken into consideration a lot more heavily with them than it ever was with Matt Rule and what's his face.
Twan, can you check the private chat and Claire and everybody else? Can I piss y'all off real quick?
I mean, I doubt you'll be able to piss me off, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a good laugh,
Whatever you say is probably gonna be true.
I mean, go ahead, sure. I am down.
Go for it.
Okay.
You gonna say it today?
Yeah. I'm about to do it. Put my avatar up, please, sir. Load up.
Play some Jeopardy weight music.
Does that say the Bryce is right?
Yes.
Lord.
Oh God,
All right,
this
let me
had
get
me.
that. Nah, that's not making us mad. You know,
I said I'll make it laugh. It's either one.
I'm gonna put
That
something
is
up.
funny to me.
I'm gonna put something up that's gonna annoy the shit out of you though. And I'm not trying to call this person out, but it's already up there. I mean, Chauncey Yellerby put it in there. He said Bryce needs another wide receiver he trusts, like T Mac. If I'm not mistaken, he also asked for Excel.
He did. He asked for Excel. He asked for Jonathan Mingo. Where's Jonathan Mingo?
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder where he went.
So just let Bryce do whatever Bryce wants every year and change whatever he wants to change
That's why I
every
said
year, even
earlier
though
that
he doesn't show up. He said another was like T Mac, which also has great speed. Then I promise you,
T-Mac is not the fastest wide receiver on our roster.
He says, then I promise you, Bryce will average 300 yards.
Yeah, see, that's your problem there, sir.
Hold up,
You can't keep giving someone everything they want if they can't even do with what they've already got. Sorry.
Is that David Tepper's burner account?
Yeah,
Probably.
you're only supposed to get rewarded when you do good things. Then he says, if Bryce had Jameson Williams, this offense would be unstoppable. Jameson Williams. Hold up, let me finish. He said this offense would be unstoppable because if Bryce trusts his receiver, he releases the ball super early. Now, the other side of that is this. You telling me that Bryce Young is intentionally not doing shit because he don't trust him? And you really think the receivers on our team trust him?
They don't. We've seen video proof of that, right, Pop?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we're doing woulda, coulda, shoulda. I mean, you got what you got. So
And
I mean,
he's only saying Jameson Williams because that was wasn't that his boy from college?
You gotta cut it out, man.
So he's got to have somebody who he's played with formally to be good. Okay.
hey,
I mean, that's
my
cute.
boat.
That's crazy because Cam took a bunch of scrubs to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bold prediction: the Jets gonna finesse their way up to the first round pick.
They should. Shit.
They're gonna take Mendoza.
That may happen. That could very well happen.
All right, man. Pop.
We got to hear all that.
Pop asked for this, so give y'all a way too early mock draft.
Way too early.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all right now. Tri-State came right on time.
Oh, let's go mock draft time. You know me.
I don't know nothing about these players in college this year. I know, but I'm learning more now because I'm watching more football games now when it matters. I'm definitely gonna be
you got me, AC, and Pop here. We got you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching the entire playoffs though.
Hey,
That's
Pop, by the way,
really
I gotta give a shout out to me and Pop real quick. No, hey, you seen Deion Walker? Deion Walker been playing pretty good in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. We could have used that big mambo jumbo mofo here.
No. They ain't want to listen to us. They ain't want to listen to us. They ain't want to listen to us, man.
Don 34 said it's insane, Claire, how we know that, but our Carolina Panthers office is ignorant of this matter. Not anymore. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I have to believe between Dan Morgan and Brent Tillis and the fact that David Tepper has been chilling and not putting his hands in shit, that
thank God
that shit has run dry. It's about winning. Because the one thing, more importantly than us, Tepper wants to win too. That motherfucker wants to win. And I'm pretty sure somebody talking gets in his ear and going, look, bro, if we get another quarterback, that's going to be what it is, you know. Look, David Tepper is no dummy when it comes to numbers, right, Claire?
No, he's not.
All you got to do is put Bryce's numbers in front of him.
my thing is if they do this deal, can you blame Tepper?
It's not a good deal, though.
I'm just saying. It doesn't matter if it's a good deal, bad deal, whatever. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, can you blame Tepper at that point?
No, but I'm
You
saying
have to
that
blame. You have to blame the GM, right?
right. But if Tepper wants to, but if they sign Bryce to some dumb shit, Tepper knows all about deals. I mean, far be
You
it,
don't
it's
know.
mostly in real
You don't
estate,
know about contracts,
but yeah, it's
player
mostly in real estate.
contracts.
But look, anybody that knows anything about football knows that would be a bad deal. Now, if Tepper wants to continue to struggle at the most important position on the team, I don't think he wants to anymore, man. I think that shit over with. Now, I think he's willing to go, look, let him do another year to see if he can prove whatever because I picked him up. But at some point, man, so, and this is where it goes back to the hedge fund. Hedge funders are hunters of bad deals. So if Tepper ain't trying to be on the opposite side of that shit, you know, shout out to Eternal 252 for the $5 super chat. He said, Tepper the type, if you get a new quarterback and he don't win year 1 or 2, you getting fired. Well, it should have been that way with Bryce. It should have been that way with him.
He's been that way since he bought the team.
They didn't want to be in the black with the money. Yeah,
he gave Cam and Rivera a year and a half and was out on them.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, it seems like we have to say this every show, though. We are not wishing for Bryce Young's failure.
I wish he'd figure it out and turn it on.
That's all we want. All right, let's do this mock draft. We got Tri-State in the house. We got CPG in the house. Aries Claire in the house. Popping in the house. Nick keep coming and going. Black ass Nick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like he at the strip club or some shit. All right, we the Panthers. I got it set to fast and all right, let's enter the solo draft.
Why you gotta set it to fast? Just put on normal.
I think we got to take a linebacker this upcoming draft at some point.
I'm taking it first if the right one is there.
Yeah. If the right linebacker's there in the first, yeah, for sure.
And I think you also double dip at linebacker.
I think that's one of the positions that'll help us turn the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. So, you know, sometimes this shit can be iffy. All right, so Tennessee took Reuben Bain. The Jets took Oregon. Ty Simpson. Saints took Ty Simpson. The Raiders took Carnell Tate.
Browns, Arvell Reese on the Browns would be insane, bro. Yeah. That would be absurd. Him and Schwetzinger with Mason Graham and Miles, that front seven would be freaky.
I was gonna say with Schwetzinger or whatever.
Yeah, that front seven's freaky with Arvell Reese there.
Jordan Tyson, Keldrick Falk, running out Caleb Downs and Caleb Looney.
Washington's like one of those weird teams. They could go offense or defense.
I already know who I want.
Oh, to me, it's clear. It's Sonny Styles or Peter Woods.
Yeah. I was looking at Sonny Styles immediately.
I'm taking Peter Woods.
But I gotta rock with AC here. David Bailey is an interesting prospect, bro. I
like David Bailey a lot.
He is a
as an edge rusher. I like David Bailey.
Oh yeah, the thought of him and Scorton coming off our edge for the next 5 to 7 years, you could sign me up for that.
Let's take a vote, man. Anybody that wants Sonny Styles first? I want him.
I would take Sonny Styles though. If push came to shove, I would take Sonny. Yeah,
I would take him.
Who you and Pop wants?
I just want y'all to understand.
Okay.
You get pressure up the middle.
Peter Woods, I feel you.
You get sacks. You got your K1 short. You get your Peter Woods. Your edges get to the quarterback. You can keep putting edges there all day long. If there ain't no pressure up the middle,
that's a good point.
Eric Brown has not had no running guy. Y'all said y'all want to get rid of Rid of
Bobby
Ashawn
Brown,
Robinson.
Ashawn Robinson.
Bobby
Ashawn
Brown,
Robinson.
Ashawn Robinson.
There you go.
Well, then draft
They
Peter. I
wanted to
mean,
get
I'm
rid of
fine
Bobby
with either
Brown too.
one. I just
I'm
know that
fine with either one.
our interior linebacker position has been
I'll go with Sonny
pathetic.
Styles. I mean,
I'm
our
I'm
linebacker position is not great.
I'm gonna tell you why I would take Peter Woods, and then I will be trying to get Rodriguez in the second round.
All right.
That's what I would.
Anybody going with Peter Woods? It's Sonny Styles
I
and
will.
Peter Woods.
I mean, I'm fine with either or. The thing is with defensive linemen, there is a fall off at a certain point. So if you're wanting to get one, you need to get one sooner rather than later.
All right. So pick who we picking? Who taking Woods? I'm still with
I'll say
Styles.
Woods. I'll change my answer to Woods.
2 for Woods. Sonny Styles. Anybody else for Sonny Styles?
I'm with Sonny Styles or Peter Woods. You can flip a coin for all.
Yeah,
I care.
I'm with Sonny.
All right, 2 Sonnies. Hey, look, we need you to break the tie, trustee.
Damn.
Flip a coin. Who got a coin? You got a coin? Flip a coin.
I'll
Man,
flip it right now. Hold on.
You just
Hold on.
picked, motherfucker. We can't see the coin.
I trust him.
Heads, what's tails?
Heads for Woods.
Heads is Woods.
Heads is Woods.
It landed on heads.
Woods it is.
Man. Man, fuck
Hey, it's
the
all right.
coin
Hey,
toss.
Twan, don't worry. I got a sleeper for us in the fourth,
Just
fifth
make a
round. Don't worry.
pick, man. Make a strategic
Peter
pick.
Woods. Peter
Fuck it.
Woods.
Take it,
Peter Woods.
Yeah.
So I got a nice pick for us in the fourth, fifth round, Twan, if you're still there, hopefully.
No, you're not the only one. Actually,
My
I've
thing
got
is-
a good one later. I've got a good one that we can get in like the sixth.
Linebacker is it AC?
Yes.
Is it Torian York?
My
No.
thing is, I want the best or as close to the best at every position that we get. We're just adding 2 with Woods. I want the best linebacker. I don't want the second round linebacker.
I think we got a draft for needs again this year more than anything.
Take that. Take that pick. Take that. Move down 2 spots and move up in the fourth. Take that.
Man, look, this is just a bullshit mock draft.
Just take it though.
There you go, man.
Twan's like, I don't got time for your bullshit, Tri-State.
Not today, man.
Got you.
He said a quick. Wait.
Well, there's Anthony Hill. If you want your linebacker,
I love Anthony Hill.
we could do that.
He's in the second. Bam.
Yeah.
I mean, there it is.
Take him. Don't even think about it.
That's not even a second thought. I love Anthony Hill.
Everybody's happy now. Now that D line, that linebacker, oh my God.
Nah, he's way. I ain't fuck it. We already talked about it. I still look.
You don't like Anthony Hill?
I do, but I like the other linebacker way
Anthony Hill
better.
might be better than Sonny Styles, low key.
Shit.
Imagine if you could get both though.
Well, I mean, you could have. We could have.
I have a hot take for the third round. I would go Jennings Decker, offensive tackle, Iowa.
The beautiful thing is we couldn't even clear. Look, we could have double dipped there and went and got a free agent to put next to.
Okay. So let me ask you this: once Derrick Brown go down, then what?
That's why you got
don't ever utter those words again, Pop.
It's already done it, Pop. Shit.
And look how it went.
Yeah, and we had the worst defense in the league that year.
There you go. That's
Man, that's because he wasn't the only one that went down. Everybody went down that year.
No, ain't nobody else go down on that D line. Stop it. Everybody was there.
Shaq went down. He went down.
Everybody went down on that defense.
On that D line. I'm talking about D line, sir.
No, I'm talking about the whole defense.
No, I ain't talking about the whole defense. So you're missing my point.
Defense,
Did I say the whole defense? I said the D line. That's why I said Derrick Brown. If Derrick Brown go down, then what? You have to have somebody who can step up. Y'all gotta think.
Like you, right? That's what you want to say.
No. You gotta think for the future. Not like me. Just think like the future.
Look, man. We could have it's just a scenario. We could have double dipped the linebacker.
You can still double dip the linebacker.
No,
What are you saying?
Talking about first and second. And then you could look, guys, we've already said guys are gonna want to come play with us. And you could have went and got
We can't
somebody
worry about
next
free
to Derrick
agency
Brown.
though, because we don't We don't know who's
See,
gonna be a free agent, so we can't go
there's a
off of
huge
that.
part of me right here. I would either go Sorsby or I would honestly take the other linebacker that's at Cincinnati. That's right there.
Ain't no way in hell.
I like Gold Day.
Y'all know where I'm going.
How was Lenora Sellers? Never mind. I'm not going to ask.
I don't think he's coming out.
He's
I
not
don't think he
coming
is
out.
either. Jaden he is that low? What?
We can. Oh, Jaden Maivia is. Yeah, no, we can hold
Yeah,
off
that's
on
what.
quarterback because him and
That's what.
Mensah are right there. Yeah, we can hold off on quarterback.
That's why he's slated to go though.
Darian
For
Mensah
right
and
now.
Jaden Maivia are slated as 4th, 5th rounders
But
in this. Yeah,
Jaden,
nah.
I don't
yeah, but
We can
usually use
hold.
this. I don't
Jaden
usually
is
use this
slated for a
mock.
second round. Yeah,
This
I'm gonna go
one.
to it.
I was about to say I've seen Jaden go in like
Yeah, I've
pick
seen him as high
46.
as a mid-second rounder in mock drafts.
Yeah,
I've never seen him this far down.
I'm
Hey,
just using
man.
this one draft, and then we're gonna use the other one that we're accustomed to.
The Tar Heel in me won't let me pick a Duke player.
I don't want him.
I mean, from the quarterbacks, I still love Brendan Sorsby. I like Brendan Sorsby.
I like Brandon Sorsby too.
You know, I like him.
Huh?
You know, I like him. You know, I like him. Brendan
Who, Sorsby?
Yeah.
He's got good size. He's athletic. Got a good arm. Pretty accurate.
Anybody's bigger than Bryce Young.
Well, I mean, by quarterback standard, I mean he's just over 6'3". He's like 230 something pounds.
Yeah, I like Sorsby.
A little
He's had a few
smaller Cam
bad
kinda.
games. He had a few bad
Well,
games.
I mean, I don't think you're gonna unless you just have a fully built team. You're gonna have some bad games. Shoot, Texas. I would have never pegged Texas A&M to lose to Texas with Arch Manning recently. So, hell.
I'm
I
just
like
running
Arch.
through.
I just think he's having a bad
I'm not
game.
asking to pick none of this shit. I'm just running through each position.
Gotcha.
Tight
I wonder if
end.
are we actually going to pay what's his face?
I don't think
Y'all
we
think
need
we're
a
really going to
tight
pay
end.
Cade Mays?
I don't think so. I think
Because if not, there's a center, and if he's usually here around this time. If he's there, I would. I'm just saying.
Mitch Evans is the future at tight end. now.
Why is he so low in this too? Jake Slaughter is a better center than a 211th.
Wow, that's a steal for real.
I
see
I'm gonna
Jake
be
Slaughter
Panther
going as a
tickled.
3rd, 4th rounder in a lot of mock drafts.
I've seen him in the second too.
Yeah.
Tri-State. Him and Logan Jones. I've seen
told
go
y'all
Logan
higher.
Jones from Iowa Facts. I've seen him higher on a lot of mock drafts.
We need a center this year.
Well, then
I'm
at this
gonna go
point,
full
if this is
tickle
how
on
this
that.
draft is going to fall, then I'm just going to play to the draft and how it looks. I mean, shit.
I think we have to draft
You
a
gotta
center
go to
at
all.
some
Gotta
point.
go to all.
You want to go to all popping?
Yeah, if we just playing it out.
Okay.
Can we please take this quarterback, please?
We
If
still
you
don't
want,
have
I
a
mean, if
true
you want, I mean,
center
I
on
don't
this
mind taking a
team.
quarterback here either. I usually take a quarterback between here and then the very next pick. I mean, that's if everyone's down with that.
What's our next
I
pick
take
again?
Sorsby. I mean, we can.
No, what's our next pick again? 115? You could get Jaden Maivia or Darian Mensah with the next pick probably.
Nah, man. I don't want Darren. I don't want Mentor or Maivia. No. I do want Maivia, but that's not where he's going, man. That's not where he's going. I told y'all this draft was.
I'm saying though, with Maivia being 138 and our next pick being 115, I think we could roll the dice on taking Maivia to next pick. Because it's like there's 4 quarterbacks ahead of him. You think 4 quarterbacks are going to get taken within the next 30, 40 picks? I don't think so.
First of all, the 4 ahead of him shouldn't be ahead of him. So, I mean,
no, I was going to say Sorsby shouldn't be ahead of him either way. I like Sorsby, but he shouldn't be ahead of him.
All right, let's
You got to look at a cornerback at some point.
I would look at corner and safety, even though people will say we don't need safety. Just look. Golly.
Yeah, people thought we didn't need linebacker when we drafted Luke Kuechly, and that turned out great.
Oh man, Michael Trigg went to Steelers, and that's crazy. I like Michael Trigg.
I want no fucking way in hell we weren't gonna take Luke.
I know. I'm just saying. I remember some of the fans back then was like, "We got John Beeson and Thomas Davis." I was like,
"Those are the ones that don't
have another good linebacker."
Yeah, those are the ones that don't watch football. All right, this is cornerbacks, and this is all.
I like an offensive lineman here.
Well, let's go back to that center.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going full Panther pickle this year. We got to take a center at some point, man. Because what if they don't bring back Cade Mays or something, man?
If we go, I mean, what's bad is, I mean, to me, the two best centers just from this list alone are ones that are so much later.
Nah, Connor Lew is like that, and Matt Gobin. I do know about Gobin. You know, I've seen him put many motherfuckers on the ground, bro.
I do know something special happens when Auburn players come to the
Gobin is better than Connor Lew, though.
Shout out to Auburn for Cam Newton.
Well, I don't know why he's this low, but just unless he's injured, and I'm not aware of it, Jake Slaughter has had a hell of a career with Florida. But if you swear by Connor Lew, then
no, I swear by Matt Gobin.
Oh, Matt Gobin. Sorry,
Connor Lew is good though, but
Slaughter is a cold name for an offensive lineman too.
Jake Slaughter, yeah. His
last name is Slaughter.
And you know what's funny? If you were to actually look at a picture of Jake Slaughter, he wouldn't look like his name is Jake Slaughter.
Hey man, what do y'all want? Who do y'all want? I'm talking about out of any position.
Poppin, what are you feeling? You're quiet.
Well, the mock drafting guy that I am, I just not gonna reach, even though this website is off. So I kind of want to go to all and see what's best available.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to just take best player.
Yeah, I'm not gonna reach.
Yeah, this early though. Shit.
Who?
This is all right here. This is all.
Isn't that the tackle you like, Tri-State, Jennings Dunker?
Yeah, Jennings Decker. You can never go wrong with an Iowa offensive lineman. That's just the way I look at it.
He's available. He's sitting there.
And that's what I would take.
What is he, a left or a right tackle?
He's a swing.
He does both. The safety from Indiana. That's who I would go with. That's my picks.
Wait, who is it? Is it Amari? Oh, it is Amari for real.
Yeah, Amari. Yep.
Yeah,
I like him too.
Man, y'all work it out and tell me who to pick.
And Indiana's been pretty good the last couple of years too.
What y'all think? Add to the safety room, or we get a tackle. I'm assuming everybody's wanting a tackle.
How long did we sign? How long did we sign Trayvon for?
3 years.
Jennings Dunker is primarily a right tackle, so that fits perfectly with replacing Taylor Moton.
I don't think they're going to give up on Ransom that fast.
Well, here's the thing.
I like Amari Farrell. Is Kamari Ramsey still in there for safeties? Because he's like a true ball hawk safety. The kid from USC.
People need to also understand that whenever someone is saying we should go safety at a certain point in time, it's not because we're saying we should give up on Ransom.
Right.
Like I remember in the last one, there was somebody in the chat getting upset because we were in the 5th round and I was saying, look at safety. And it's like, at that point, it's depth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Plus you're looking at a situation.
Y'all want to roll with Nick Scott another year? If you have no depth, is that what y'all want to do? Because that's what we're doing. That's what we're looking at if we don't draft somebody.
It ain't even just that. It's the way Brent Till has structured Trayvon Morrick's contract. You could get off him after the 2nd year and save a shit ton of money by getting off.
And then you could actually move Ransom to play strong safety if need be, and then you go get an actual true free safety.
I'm not saying we don't get a safety. I'm trying to think the way the front office thinks.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. So my choice is either a guard right here or the safety. That would be my choice.
I'm not against taking Amari at all.
I'm not against taking Amari either.
What do you say?
I really like Amari. I'm down for my vote is Amari Farrell.
I would say Amari or the
Nick. What you say?
I like Jennings Dunker, but I'd rock with Amari Farrell. I'm cool with that.
That's the pick.
I love Amari Farrell. Him in Indiana. I love watching him at Indiana's for real, man. I'm looking forward to watching him in the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dunker, but looks like Pharrell won it. So let's go.
We could always double dip on O lineman in the 2 5th-rounders. Jake
Who's
Slaughter
we
looks
went
like
to
he'll be there.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and this one, yeah, he might.
One of the things y'all keep
Damn,
fucking,
Torian York got taken. Fuck.
one of the things y'all keep fucking forgetting is that we got to give Bryce Young some fucking. Y'all always forget this shit when we do these drafts, bro. That motherfucker's got to get some competition, bro.
Well, guess
The
what we're
reason
about to
why
do in a couple picks, Warren?
We're about to
Y'all
take a
eyes
quarterback right
the
here.
way
Y'all
the
eyes
way
get real big, and then you forget who the fuck we need to go.
no the
And
way
Jaden
Morris went to
Maivia
the
right
way
here.
Rams.
Jaden.
the way
Go
this
see if
simulator
Jaden's available.
the way this simulator is, it doesn't have them routed the right way. That's why we're waiting. That's
Yeah,
all.
I was gonna say, had this been a different simulator, this would have gone differently.
Right.
Yeah,
There
Maivia's
you
right there,
go.
bro. Take him.
Take
Take
him,
Jaden.
please take him.
That motherfucker is not. He's gonna
And
be
then
in
and
the.
But
then and then
Brian,
right
Good.
here
that's where it fell.
we gotta
That's
go
where
back
it
to back
fell.
O line right here, bro.
That's all hypothetical anyway, man.
Honestly, this is a great draft. Be honest with you.
Damn, San Fran got 3 in a row. What the hell?
That's crazy.
That shit is in the 5th, though, ain't it?
And the Browns got 3 right there.
The Browns got a shitload of draft picks this draft.
They need
Damn,
every last
Zane
one of them.
Durant just went. Oh my god.
All right, where we at? Look,
Drew
Carson
Aller
Beck.
was 2. Did y'all see Drew Aller? He was 2 something. Oh wow. Damon Wilson. Oh wow. Austin. Oh wow.
We need
Oh
O-line.
wow. Oh wow. Hey, I like Damon Wilson, the kid from Missouri. I like him.
Edge rusher.
Yeah, I
Look at
like him.
O-line. Look at center and tackle.
All right. Jake Slaughter.
Slaughter's still there.
Let's
We
take
got
him.
a pick right after this, like literally.
Let's take. I'll take Slaughter at center.
I'm with it.
I mean, I will too. I've taken Jake Slaughter many times in my mocks.
Pop.
It's a reach. We at 150 something.
Well, I mean, that's at center. What's at tackle?
Man, look, 3 people already said Slaughter.
Well, then why are you asking me?
So Nick then.
It's two. We picking at 153, and he's at 211. I mean, I'm just GM armchair over here. I'm not reaching.
I'm with Pop here. You could just wait on Jake Slaughter.
Right. Why? I ain't that thirsty. I mean, you got to play the game.
You could take Jake Slaughter with our 6th rounder.
Based off of how this draft's going, yeah.
Yeah, it's the simulator. The simulator's all retarded.
I like Damon Wilson. Tyreek
RTP, don't be
Sapp.
hating
Isn't
in
that
the
Warren
comments.
Sapp's son?
I don't think so. If I remember correctly, I don't think he is. I think they just happen to have the same last name.
I didn't even know Sap had kids. I'm gonna have to say no, because wouldn't Sap son be playing for Colorado where he's coaching if that was the case?
Probably not. He probably wouldn't want to be where his dad is at.
I mean, that's a fair point, Pop, but
Been raised with him. You're like, shit, let me get a breather.
That wasn't the case with the Sanders sons.
They ain't the same daddies.
Tyreek Sapp is Warren Sapp's son.
oh, okay. Well,
I didn't even know he had kids.
Okay.
all right. So what did we look? Did we look at tackle?
Linebacker. Take linebacker.
Huh?
Aiden Fisher's pretty good too. If you want to stick with the Indiana theme.
I'm cool with either the linebacker, the edge, or the tackle.
Yeah, I mean, you're just creating more competition in the linebacker room with.
Well, we need linebacker. Like we absolutely.
Yeah, with Wallace and everybody, just create more competition. I mean, somebody's going to rise above.
I think Nick Gaskin said it a couple days ago. After this season, the only linebackers under contract are
Trevin
Bam Martin
Wallace.
Scott and Trevin Wallace. That's it.
Yeah. And the
But y'all think
same things for guard too, though.
I think a 6th-round linebacker is going to be the difference.
You never know, Twan.
You've got free agency too.
You never know, Twan. The Packers drafted a guy named Zach Tom in the 6th, 7th round.
You know,
He's one of the best right tackles in football now.
So we can get to the other draft.
I mean, just take Damon Wilson, bro. We need another edge rusher.
Yeah, take Damon Wilson, whatever.
Yeah. Got another pick right here, anyways. Have we taken a corner?
No.
Nope.
Damani Jackson, anyone?
Sure, why not?
Or Xavier Chap, or one of these tackles, actually.
Take the tackle.
Yeah, we could do Xavier Chaplin. I'm with that.
There you go. Xavier Chaplin.
Yeah, I like the other mock draft better than this one. I feel like the other one's more accurate.
Player, CPG.
Yes. What's up? What am I doing? What?
You asking for who I want?
Yeah.
I'm going with Chaplin.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, man.
All right.
Is Chaplin the one out of Auburn, or is he?
Auburn.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I mean I'm fine with Chaplin. Yeah, I know exactly who he is.
Auburn has blessed us with Cam Newton.
And then go Jake Slaughter next one for sure. Hope
Is
to
that our
God he
final
don't get
pick?
taken. I hope he don't get taken. Oh, he just got taken. God damn it.
Somebody will be there though.
Ah. That would have made been a perfect draft if we got
It would have been a perfect draft. Yeah, that's true.
If we got Jake Slaughter right there.
Well, we'll give them what they want. Take the wide receiver.
If Bryce Lance is there, you go get Bryce Lance for a wide receiver.
Is Omar Cooper there? I know what the Indiana love. I'm sorry, but that kid is nasty, bro.
It's either that or if you want to double up at linebacker, I bet you Red Murdoch will be there.
No, Omar Cooper got taken.
There's Bryce Lance. You've got one wide receiver. He's good.
I'm with Bryce Lance then.
Is that it?
I think that's our last pick. Yeah, I don't think we've got a 7th rounder.
I did not know that Nick Harbor's first name was spelled like that.
What it was, it NYCK or something?
Yeah, NYCKOLES.
They literally spelled out
Nicholas.
Nicholas. They literally spelled the whole thing out.
Nicholas.
He got to be black, bro.
Maybe.
Nick Harbor, yeah, he is.
He might be.
Only we get
he's
that.
He's the
I
fastest.
don't want to spell it like that.
No, I know who he is. I'm just being
He's
silly.
South Carolina's fast receiver.
He's ridiculously fast for a 2-speed. 6'3".
I was seeing
No,
somebody was praising his.
no, Pop 6'5", 245, and I think they said he ran like a 10-200 meters, some shit like that, something atrocious. Like
I don't care. He's going in the first round no matter what nobody say. He need to stay for one more year too.
Yeah, that was praising Harbor's separation skills the
Overall,
other day.
man, that's a good draft.
that's a great draft.
That
Wait, did we
defense
not
is
have a?
stacked.
I thought we had a 230 pick, 7th round. No, I'm bugging.
I thought we had 9 picks. This is only 7.
Yeah, I was about to say
I thought we had 8.
9 picks too.
We're supposed to have 8.
Oh yeah, the compensatory pick. Yeah.
That one with Thielen was dependent upon whether he played so many games or not.
Let me get the other one up. Shout out to my Knicks.
They're about to get Giannis in a little bit, Twan.
Yeah.
No, they ain't.
And then it's going to be a problem. It's already a problem. It's going to be a problem then, bro.
Trade Cat and OG. Send it in.
The one dude that don't like to play defense, the other one that can't stay fucking healthy. And I love the dog, man. I love OG, bro. But damn, bro, this motherfucker is always sitting down. They gonna want something else, and that's when we gonna tell them to go fuck theyself. Because they ain't got no wiggle room.
Go Hornets.
Go Checkers.
Hornets suck.
Yeah, but still a fan.
I'm not saying anything new, but they suck. They're horrible.
Just like the Knicks been. It's not like they just been all of a sudden
Nah,
great for the
man,
last
cut
10
that
years.
bullshit out, bro.
That's a fact.
Y'all ain't never been us.
Yeah, I ain't did nothing in 20 years.
We just ain't won it all. But no, we don't.
That's
say
all
we
that
suck.
matters. That's all that matters.
Hornets will never sniff anything.
Nobody
bro.
cares about who showed up. Cared about who won.
Yeah,
Conquered.
bro. We're a conglomerate, bro.
704.
Y'all was good when y'all wearing high tops.
It's the Mecca.
Y'all ain't beating OKC, so I mean I don't know what y'all getting your hype.
It says
for.
who?
You want to put money on it?
If we play them, then look, yeah, we'll talk about it.
You want to put money on it?
Hey, look,
Nah,
I'm telling you, you gotta let me fucking
you-
finish. If we both get to the damn playoffs and we have to wind up playing them, of course, I'll put hundreds of dollars on it.
Why you keep saying if? You saying that they are already?
Who?
You.
More likely, we will be in the finals, bro. Who's gonna stop us?
Okay. Bet me that y'all won't make it to the finals. I just told you, OKC. And I'm telling you the team's gonna beat you. Y'all not like that. Y'all good, but y'all ain't great.
The thing is, the East is wide open as it's ever been this year.
It ain't wide open.
It's wide open, bro. There's I could see 5 teams coming out the East, Juan.
For everybody else, you already know that the Knicks coming out the East.
Don't
bro.
tell them that.
For everybody else.
Don't sleep on them Pistons, bro.
I'm sleeping.
Don't sleep on them, bro. They getting Jaden Ivey back, and Jalen Duran's playing out of his fucking mind right now.
Like Jaden Ivey ever made a difference to that team, bro.
Jaden Ivey, nice, bro. He was averaging like 20 a game last year before he got hurt.
He ain't never made that team or broke that damn team ever.
Nice.
You already know who the man is over there on that team. That's his team, and they're gonna go as he goes.
For sure, but that's his running mate. Cade Cunningham's running mate is Jaden Ivey.
No, it ain't. Nah.
Right. Okay.
I don't even think he got one. Because when he decides to go off, he going off. Hey, here we go.
Jaden Ivey's back. That's right. He came back. They're slowly bringing him back. Detroit gonna be nice, bro. But I still like the Knicks. The Knicks got a lot of defense, bro.
I ain't saying that Detroit not gonna be nice. They're gonna be good. I think that's what we're gonna be playing in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, that'll be a series.
Oh, we moving on, bro. And if we get Giannis, it's not even going to be close at all.
Man, if Giannis go to the Knicks and the Knicks bring in a championship, oh my God, Giannis will be revered all time, bro.
Nah, man, they gonna get that shine to Brunson first, though. Giannis will get it, some of it.
Nah, bro, Giannis will be the main guy, bro. 1,000% if he comes on that team, he's
Not
gonna be
New
the main
York,
guy.
not New York, not New Yorkie, not.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Did I share this? Y'all can see the screen? All
Yeah.
right, all right, here we go. This guys. I'm letting y'all make the picks again. Like I mean, if I got a tie break, or if I know the person.
So we're not doing no trades, huh? If a good trade comes on, we won't move down.
Do y'all want to trade?
If there's a trade that's feasible for our team, if it's beneficial, why not?
It's just
I'm not saying go out and make a trade, but we could look at the offers.
All right, let's go.
No. No. Hell no. And a no. All right. So we standing pat. Huh. Carnell Tate, no.
It's on all. Let's go position. Whichever position y'all want to look at first.
Linebacker. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is everybody participating? I said, yo.
Where we at? 17, right, Twan? 21. So the 20, that ain't a reach at all.
Is everybody participating? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, I'm.
I mean, we can start.
But yes, I'm listening.
So they only got one team fit per player on here?
Yeah. What's the corners looking like, Twan? Nah, I'd still go Sonny Styles. I'd go Sonny Styles this one. Since we did Peter Woods last time. I don't know what y'all think, but that's what I'd do. One of them corners.
How you pronounce that? Cisse?
Cisse. Yeah, I think that's Haitian.
Oh yeah, Cisse.
I mean, if they put out corners like J.C. Horn, I might think about it. I mean,
Peter Woods, look at that team fit, Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue against Derek Brown to get some help either.
I'm with Pop. I like my pressure coming because if you get pressure up the middle, it frees up those one-on-ones on the outside.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Starla and K1 Short made Charles Johnson and Jared Allen and everybody 10 years ago look way better than they were.
Yeah, I wouldn't be because you can get pass rushers like you got Princely who I think has potential to be a pretty good pass rusher, and then you can get another big pass rushing guy like strictly third, fourth round. You can get like one of those guys who you could bring on third downs.
I just
keep
want
guys
Princely
fresh.
and Scorton to put some weight on. I think they'll both be good.
Scorton, yeah, I agree. Scorton showed the ability, right? When he was at Purdue, right? He said he was like 270 when he was at Purdue, or 260 or something crazy like that. So we know he could put the weight on.
I'm waiting on Pop and Claire to make it.
What are we thinking here?
I mean, y'all want to go linebacker? Look at linebacker.
Let's say we lost and we didn't make the playoffs. Who are we picking with this first pick?
I don't know. I mean, I'm all about the trenches, but let's go linebacker.
Let's look at the
There's so many variables that play in this. Like, I personally think Peter Woods is someone that would be an option if we cut Ashawn Robinson and get that $8.5 million back. If we keep Ashawn, then Peter Woods is probably not going to be the pick. But I think that all depends on what happens in the offseason.
So it sounds like it's between Peter Woods.
Well, this is all hypothetical anyway. We got to assume one way or the
Sonny
other.
Styles again, or Anthony Hill Jr.
I don't know, man. For me, it's kind of hard to pass up on a decent linebacker that early.
Let's say Styles this time since we took.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I don't know if Twan's talking or not.
No, I'm just waiting for it.
We on the second round now?
No, I forgot to put this up. My fault.
Oh.
All right, it's on us now.
That's a no. That's a no. Any whack ass trade offers. What's all looking like?
All right. Oh. All right.
Yo, I'm with that. Yo, they're saying that offensive tackle right there. He might be one of them ones, bro. Dietrich, I'm reading mad shit about him. That kid's flying up boards. Like flying up boards.
I don't know why I can't hear Twan. Hold on.
I'm not saying nothing. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Take the linebacker.
All right, I've said linebacker.
I'll take another linebacker, y'all say?
I'm just putting it up here. Like I'm waiting on Claire. Did she leave? I think she stepped out. Yeah. I know about the other kid. I mean shit. I don't know about Anthony Hill. I heard good things about him. Well, shit, you got me. I'm wondering. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm wondering why this Colt Dietrich guy is this high.
Bro, he's flying up draft boards, Twan. Flying up draft boards.
Take him.
I like taking an offensive lineman in the second or third round for us. We have CPG said it earlier. We have the highest paid offensive line in the league, and you're gonna have to re-sign Icky probably. So you're gonna have to alleviate. You're gonna have to alleviate some of that money and draft some guys and put them on some rookie deals for when Taylor Moton expires.
Last time we did DT first, linebacker second. Let's just look at the DTs first. Yeah. Defensive line.
I don't want none of them. Ain't really a lot of good D tackles. It really isn't.
I mean, Darryl Jackson is good with us, but you can get him later. I don't know about Caleb Banks, and I don't know about Dominique Orange, but I'm pretty sure some good motherfuckers in this draft, bro. Somebody
I like Caleb Banks. That's the kid from Florida, right?
Right.
Yeah, he's good.
CBG, what about you?
If you really want Jackson, like you said, I think you could hold off on that.
Yeah, you can hold off on him.
If you were going to pick out of those, I'd take Banks.
Yeah, I'd probably take the tackle, the lineman, offensive lineman.
All right. Oh, you meant? Hold on, you said offensive lineman?
Mm-hmm.
You already picked, didn't you?
Yeah. I thought y'all said you want to put somebody next to Derek Brown.
Oh, that's cool, man.
What position does he play?
The
Oh,
last
the guy
pick
we just took
was
was
D line.
the tackle. Yeah. All right. This is on all. Let me go. Check something real quick. I don't want no damn Drew Aller. Klubnik either. I like Mateer.
Yeah, I was gonna say I ain't taking no Clemson
Mateer
quarterback.
is the only one that I would even look at. I mean, if you don't take him now, he's gonna be gone.
I'll take either
I like
LR
Mensa, man.
or
Trust me, Gary
Mensa.
Mensa.
I don't
He's a
like
good
Mensa.
prospect.
Nah.
I like LR or Mateer.
I want to take. I'm with Mateer on this pick.
I've never seen him play, but I'll take your word for it on this one.
He's really good. He still needs some developing, man.
But if you want a 6'5" quarterback with an arm, Drew Aller. He needs development
I just
too.
want somebody to be able to push
Him.
Bryce. That's all I want.
Either one of them will push him.
Because Bryce has got to. Man, you just got to start playing like the first overall pick you was drafted to be at some point. I want him to succeed, but
All right. I don't know what pick. It's the third pick though. Nah, fourth.
fourth round, 115.
Put it on all. Y'all got it from here because I don't know these guys. Y'all want to go corner, linebacker?
I like the corner from A&M. We haven't taken a corner yet, right?
No linebacker either. Have we? No, yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. So I'm tripping.
Do you know
y'all
what?
Y'all want to go corner?
Do you know what?
Safety, whatever.
What does Will Lee play at A&M?
He played corner for Texas A&M.
I know, but does he play like nickel? What does he play?
He's outside.
Okay, so maybe somebody to help JC eventually.
Yeah,
because I don't think Mike Jackson is
he's
not
that.
Yeah,
man, I would keep Michael Jackson, bro.
I'm not saying get rid of him, but I'm saying long term, he's not the solution at CB2.
Mike Jack's contract expires after next year.
Yeah, that's why I will be willing to keep that year.
Yeah, you draft one of these guys, let them get a year under their belt, and then start the year after
that. I'll take Parker.
Parker.
Down there at the bottom, below Nick Harper.
Okay. Nick, what say you? CPG.
Bryce Young would probably say that too, just because he played at Bama. Apparently, we'd be drafting people based on what Bryce wants anyway. I'd go with that corner from Texas A&M. I don't know if I'd take a chance on Bell or Harbor right there.
Hey man, shout out to Eternal 252 for the $5 super chat. He said that's the point. If you convince him to get rid of Bryce and the new quarterback don't work out, he getting rid of you.
But you got time.
Yeah, Tepper ain't getting rid of the motherfucking Tillis. I hope he ain't that damn dumb.
If that's the case, Nick Harbor's probably not even going to be on here because apparently he just entered the transfer portal anyway.
What time you got to help?
Watch him go to LSU.
Who you want, Nick? Because I said Parker, the offensive guard.
I'm with. Yeah, I mean, I'm with the offensive line.
I'm with a guard. I'm absolutely with a guard. We took a tackle. I'm down with taking a guard as well. Because as much as it pains me to say, Brady Christensen's career is probably it's done, bro. A ruptured Achilles for a man that size, it's gonna take him a while to come back.
I took the O line pick that popped out of
It's
Alabama.
never a bad thing to have O line depth.
Never, because we went down like flies this year.
Yeah, how many different starting rotations we've had? 10 or
probably the
something?
most in the NFL.
12.
I knew it was at least 10.
Come on, Tri-State, you be jumping at the bit to do this shit.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it from so Harold Perkins.
Harold Perkins is my pick.
Hit my selections again. Twan, let me refresh. So we took a linebacker, we took a D lineman, we took a QB, and we took an interior O lineman. Okay.
If all we're gonna have is Bam, Martin, Scott, and Trevin Wallace, and
so we got basically back to backs here.
I'm with double dipping at that linebacker spot, bro.
No, we got Sonny Styles. I would definitely say.
I like Harold Perkins. I do know.
I like Perkins, and then we got to go DB with 155.
Harold Perkins is very injury prone though.
But yeah. Check the edge rushers, Twan.
Yeah, a lot of injuries. He's nice though. I like him.
I like I like Saka from Northwestern, but we don't got to take him now, obviously.
He's a fit for us too.
They gave him, and they said his fit is us.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yep, right there.
No shit. We haven't taken the DB yet, right? No corner, no safety. What the safety's looking like?
I think we did take.
I gotta step away for a second.
I think we did take a DB.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. All right.
Yeah, we got to go DB here. I feel like.
Yeah.
Shit.
Unless you really like Nick Scott.
Fuck no.
I don't fuck. You know it's gonna be. Like that's how some fans are though. You get one interception, they're like, "Oh, we gotta resign it." I'm like, that ball bounced off Derek Brown's head.
Yeah, he just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Kudos to him, but he didn't make no all-world play.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
That was all Derek Brown.
All right, so let me go to corner.
Oh, is that Dalen Everett? Ooh, I like Dalen Everett.
Georgia's been putting out some good players too.
They always do.
They always do that shit. Half the league is from.
Hey, shout out to Thomas Davis, Georgia Bulldog.
Dalen Everett. You want to get him?
Yeah, I'm with taking him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say no.
Right back. All right.
Well, Thomas Davis and Charles Johnson, I think, too, both played at Georgia.
Well, let's just trying to figure out how Georgia and Alabama got into it.
What's under all?
What's happening?
What's under all?
My bad. I had to run to the bathroom.
No, you good.
I was like, what's going on?
All right, here we go. His all.
This is one of those, like, I don't know, man.
Let me see who we got. Y'all bullshitting.
We've only got one offensive pick so far.
Yeah. Shit.
What's player list look like? Best available.
So what if we lose Dowdle?
You said what?
What if we lose Dowdle?
I think losing Dowdle is like inevitable.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, that's gonna make a difference, bro. Losing him we're gonna drop some.
I don't know, man. Unless he really just
we need that 2-back system, bro. That's when we're at our best. Not just any 2-back system.
Yeah, but double trouble.
Just pay that motherfucker, bro.
The only thing I think about is, like, would he be willing to take a little bit less just because he wants to be home?
I think he would.
This is home for him, man.
I'm always about paying somebody that I know is gonna work out, opposed to paying somebody that I don't know what the fuck they gonna do.
He got all kind of ties to, like, Gaffney and Asheville and everything. I don't know, man. Unless he's just trying to. I don't really blame running backs because running backs' shelf life is so short in the league that you got to get that money while it's coming.
I'm with it. I feel you on that.
We got lucky to have Jonathan Stewart as long as we had him.
Eternal 252 said, "What does he hide Charles Johnson been like that?" I said, "Find a linebacker that can stop the run and jump into pass coverage, of course." And he said, "No, I'm not high. I love Charles Johnson, but he's helping out." And then we got some jackass in the chat.
A whole lot of yep.
Yeah.
Where do you feel like we're really weak at, though?
Linebacker.
I mean, I agree, but I'm trying to think, like, I mean, even if you feel like we don't need, like, certain positions on offense, you got to think about, do we need the depth? Like, is Hunter Renfrow coming back probably?
Hell no.
I doubt it. They ain't even using him like that no more.
They don't even use him at all.
Exactly. So I would imagine Renfrow is going.
And the only reason why he's on the team is because Thielen left. They cut him, remember? You got 3 more picks. Let's look at safety.
Or do you just roll with David Moore and Bryson Tremaine next year?
Got to get somebody to replace Nick Scott.
Yeah, that too. Maybe some safety depth.
Tri-State, what about these safeties?
I like Wheatley and I like Taffy from Texas. Rod Moore solid. I'm a Michigan fan. I mean, where are we at right now? What round?
Bro, they ain't even got a team fit for Payne.
5th.
Yeah, Zakey Wheatley's probably a good pick if you want a safety. Penn State always breeds good safeties, man. You know me, Twan. I have a philosophy with colleges. I feel like certain schools breed certain positions.
Yeah, like
Iowa breeds linemen and tight ends.
And Wisconsin.
Penn State breeds linebackers and DBs. You know what I'm saying?
Another team with good linemen, offensive linemen is Wisconsin.
Yeah, Wisconsin always breeds good linemen.
Florida State, we breed on everything. Everything's good. Everything. Breed it all, bro.
Shout out to Fitzgerald.
All right.
Shout out to Fitzgerald.
Scoring best player available now, man.
You a FSU fan, so is Kelvin Benjamin a sensitive topic for you?
Nah. He balled out. He got me a chip. So
he did catch that game-winning touchdown. I remember.
Yeah.
It was
him
a
and
beast.
Him and Jameis was cooking back then, man.
Yeah. All right, this is best available, man. So 2 more picks. What about Anto? What about
I like Saka.
All right. Let's get him. And
was it round?
This is the last pick coming up. This is not a strong draft. I mean, class of players coming out of college, bro.
No, it's a good draft, Juan. It's just kind of
it's okay. It ain't great, like where you just have blockbusters.
Not a lot of, yeah, not a lot of star power deep in it. Like you're probably taking a chance on a lot of the mid to late round guys.
Hey, look at this guy's name. Try to say Hollywood Smothers.
Hollywood Smothers.
If he was a DB, that'd be a crazy name.
Motherfucker is a famous jelly.
If he's a running back too, and bro, if he can't get past the line, they're gonna be like, "That's why your last name's Smothers." Get smothered at the line.
Let's go with an out, man. Do y'all want a 6-round lineman on the offensive line?
We took one O lineman, right?
Think so. Hold on.
Yeah, Parker from Alabama.
This would be somebody still decent at 230.
Yeah, I'd go like offensive tackle or safety. I mean, or double dip back at linebacker. Ernest Green.
Yep, there he is.
Nicky Prongos is crazy.
There's some names out here, bro. There goes Smothers. Smothers went to the Vikings.
Oh, we got an A for Sonny, A for Parker, A for Everett.
Man, we got a good score.
Yeah, the worst graded pick right there is the quarterback. And that's okay. We just want somebody to get in there to be competition to Bryce.
Yep.
We ain't looking for him to go out there and play.
A C quarterback will compete with him.
Well, Andy Dalton sure ain't doing that shit.
Andy Dalton don't even want to play, bro.
you remember what?
I saw that man go to the sidelines and high five people because he didn't have to play. That's all I needed to see.
You remember when Big Ben was at the end of his career, how stiff he looked in the pocket? That's the way Andy has looked all since preseason.
They signed this fool to 2 years.
As soon as I saw that first preseason game with Andy, I was like, he's done, man.
Oh, man. That's going to do it. It's gonna get us right up out of here, man. Hey, look, man, thank everybody, man, that's still with us watching the 704 Charlotte Brown Show. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna lag. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be 2 weeks out there, but if there's any breaking news, you know what I'm saying, make sure you hit the like button on the way out, man, before you guys go out of here. So if there's any breaking news, you know what I'm saying, we will bring y'all that breaking news. And report it back to y'all, you know what I'm saying? And look, man, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on right now with the Carolina Panthers, and decisions to be made, definitely with the money. And it's incredible, man. So look, check this out. Just stay hopeful. We got a great guy with our money, one of the best in the league, man. And Brant Tillis, we know he's gonna do the right thing, man, and get with these guys. But look, man, sky's the limit for us right now. We'll see y'all the next time.